the show first started to happen, I used to go to the ATM and it would say like maybe, $1,200 or $750 in the checking.
This is the sitcom you're talking about?
Before the sitcom.
Okay.
And then I went to the Bank of America across from Warner Brothers is where I used to bank, and then Warner Brothers is across the street. And early on after the show was on for a little while, I went to the same ATM and pulled out some money, and in the balance it said $1.7 million.
That'll change things, bro.
Hello, everyone. Hola, mis amigos. You're listening to Oh My God Hi, Hijo de Dios. Hola. With me, George Lopez. Porque, ¿sabes qué? Let's do the show. Porque I got a lot of things to do. I gotta go to that dry cleaner ahí. My kid fell. Se pegó la cabeza. I gotta go get some Neosporin Paul.
You know what George is?
Oh, I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
What's his name? George.
Lopez.
George Lopez.
Oh my God.
OMG.
OMG. Hi.
Oh my God, hi.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving new customers a can't-miss offer to celebrate the return of the NFL season.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code OMGHI to get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet this Sunday. That's code OMGHI only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Los Lobos de Glendale.
Los Lobos de Glendale.
All right.
You got to hear their new single.
Please welcome to OMG Hi, the Wolves of Glendale. We have Ethan Edinburgh, Eric Jackowitz, and Tom McGovern.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Which
Thank
one of you
you,
guys
Grant.
is Jackowitz? Okay, what did they call you? What are some of the clever nicknames?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Children who couldn't do it. They couldn't do it now. I just had a seminar about how to act around a 7-year-old.
How did that go?
Not well.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't
not
a big
well.
fan of that fucking conversation. I'm not his fucking parent. So what were some of the? I know, man. I said, hey, do we plan on having this kid in the fucking show every week? That's the plan. Well, we have to discuss that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
I
one.
think the audience would miss him if he's not around. Fuck him. I will miss him. Fuck the audience.
Get out
Fuck
of
the
here.
audience.
Yeah, that's our philosophy too. Fuck the
Yeah,
audience.
fuck the audience. We walk
You're
into
not,
every
hey,
show.
we're not in this for the fucking audience.
No,
we're in this
we're in it for the
This is
beer.
for us.
to
George
purge
Lopez
our
beer.
fucking demons that are
Grapefruit infused IPAs. That's
Fill
what
the
we're here.
unfillable
All right.
hole.
So spell your name.
JACKOWITZ.
Good enough.
That's correct.
And in
Yes.
school,
Yep.
give us a few of the
Jack-o'-lantern.
jack-o'-lantern.
Yep.
Gotta hear
Jack off tits.
Jack
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
We've heard two.
Never heard Jack
Are
off.
either of these acceptable according to the seminar?
Oh hell no, dude.
You can't say jack-o'-lantern. You can't call a kid that. That's weird. That's not
You
okay.
can't call a kid anything. You can't call him by a hey, what a jack-o'-lantern.
Just his name.
No, just his name.
What was the biggest takeaway from the seminar? This
Great
is
question.
just general how to interact with 7-year-old children.
Were you being taught a seminar? Or
If he
did
gets
you give
dinner
a
every
seminar?
week,
So it's a weekly.
sound the alarm.
Yeah.
It's a weekly seminar.
If he shows up with a bruise, like in Good Times, remember the little girl had a burn on her back?
Yeah.
Raise the flag.
Right. That's a good
Okay.
lesson.
Okay.
And
So everybody has a flag
he
at home.
burped in my face this afternoon. Apparently, that's within the confines
He's
of
allowed to
the
do that.
rules. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little
Interesting
kid
rule.
burped in my fucking face.
And you have to go, okay, fine. No
Yeah,
problem
there
here.
you go. All right. Closer.
Yeah.
In COVID times.
They also got E-Jack.
Oh, right. Ejac. I still
Right.
call him that.
Which
Ejac.
I don't see. I never saw as ejaculation. But we did it.
me neither.
Well, we did a show once with Seth Green, and you were like, "Hey, Ejac," and then he came up to us and was like, "You really call him Ejac?"
Oh, I don't remember that.
And I was like,
it's a.
"Yeah," but I just thought it was because my
I've never
first name's
thought of
Eric.
that.
I'm Jack.
Yeah, like email.
People call
Right.
me T-Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah, like-
T-maculation.
Immaculation.
That's a different thing.
Emasculation.
Emasculation.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And what else? Did you ever complain to a teacher?
No.
No. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
What are you
Nobody
going to do?
fucking complained to a teacher.
Why would he do that?
Fucking beat the shit out of David Simon in fifth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Threw
hell
him up
yeah.
against
Throw
the
it up.
fence.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And I
Yeah.
said, "Don't ever call me that name ever again."
You know what? That's what they used to say about bully. Like if you fight a bully, they go away.
It's like prison.
How so?
Punch the fucking.
Yeah, well, no, you gotta stake
your
your
foot
claim
down.
the first day. You gotta let people know that you're ready to
fucking crazy.
throw down.
See, that was my fault. Is that my mistake was I was just bullied, and then I never did shit about it ever, except tell my parents, who just went like, "Hey, Don, come on, it'll be fine," you know. And then my mom would go, "I'm gonna call the principal," and I go, "No."
Yeah. Actually, there was a girl that bullied me once. Because I had a unibrow when I was really young, and Yeah, I know. Still, yeah.
Bro,
Hey, Willie's on the show.
can someone tell him, bro?
Yeah.
It's a sliver of fucking daylight right there. Like, if those were your odds, you'd be like, no. If that fucking space between your eyes were your odds, it's like, we're all fucked.
There's not a lot getting
They're going to rescue us. Look at my eyebrows.
No, we're not gonna make
We're
it.
fucked now.
But there was this girl named Leah Casagrande who made fun of me. She called me a werewolf because of it. And I told my dad.
I don't see it, man.
Yeah, right? What are you talking about?
Where does that come from?
Yeah. And I told my dad, and I said, this girl, Leah Casagrande, she said that I look like a werewolf. And she said, well, her last name is Casagrande. So that means big house. And you need to say that she's going to jail.
Let's go to the big house.
Yeah,
Great
she's going to the
father.
big house.
Wait a minute. This is your dad telling you how to bag on a little girl?
Yeah, this is my
Bro,
dad's
you're
tip.
a pussy,
Equal
bro.
I
age.
know. I
No, I
know.
just translated her
Come on,
name.
bro.
Yeah, I know. And then so I went up to her and said, hey, by the way, your name's Casa Grande, huh? That means big house. She goes, yeah, I know.
That was it?
Yeah, and I go, oh.
If you would have said,
Okay.
if you would have said caca grande, cara grande, like big face, or
Right,
panocha grande,
That would have been awesome.
Right,
that would have
right.
been cool.
That would have been cool.
But not only were you not clever enough to think of a joke, you didn't even repeat your dad's joke.
No. It was
Yeah,
bad.
just completely
I
froze.
just translated her name. And she said, I know.
She goes, I know what that means.
And now, no bullying at all.
No, we
Zero, no tolerance.
can't. No,
No.
everyone is a nice robot.
So what I say is, how are you supposed to know what's really wrong with you if fucking kids
No
aren't
one tells
pointing
you.
it out?
Thank God you got to have like
How
a
do you
cool
get-
uncle
how-
or a
yeah.
solid family member. Or
You
something.
fucking
thick skins.
hunchback
Or-
motherfucker. You go home. Do I have a hunchback?
Yeah,
I do. Honey, you do.
And listen, I think one of the reasons is a lot of people have thin skin today is because of that. You know, because everybody
sure.
gets so offended and so hurt, man.
You know, we had these little kids around, you know, doing a scene, and they look like they've all been fucking sedated. And you're like, hey, you guys are on a baseball team, you know, hey. But they're just, you know, because you don't keep score, and everybody gets a fucking trophy, whatever the
don't
fuck
keep
they give
score?
away. They don't
Oh,
keep score.
really?
Because you don't want somebody to.
But that's your
Everybody-
generation.
everybody's
Your
calling it.
generation.
No,
being
no,
scored. You guys,
no.
yeah, you
Did you guys play
started that.
sports?
Yeah, I played sports, and
But
everything was competitive. I'm very competitive,
Yeah.
and I think it came from my childhood.
I think it does. I think it has to inspire you to either
Right.
want to be better or fucking move on to another sport.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to
nothing
win.
wrong with eating shit and being like, God, I suck at this.
Yeah, I'm terrible at this. All my teammates are terrible.
Never understood
yeah.
that. Who are they protecting? I don't understand what the.
All right, so
Feelings.
So clearly, as I look at the Wolves of Glendale,
Yes.
What's up, George?
I see that it's fucked up when there's always one fucking good looking dude, like an Almost Famous.
Right.
It's so true.
With the fucking good looking dude, they put him on the cover of the team.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
are out of focus. I don't know. I'm just one of the out of focus guys in the back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These two guys have the silhouettes in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But we have huge smiles on our faces,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
We didn't even know he could play music when we picked him. We just
No,
thought, like,
no.
oh, this is a good-looking guy.
How did this? Okay, because
he loves going to nightclubs with you guys, bro. Because he looks better.
We're the best wingmen.
Oh, yeah.
all in together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't drink, so we can drive it.
Exactly. Yeah. I get
we
Except for today, baby.
hey, that's right.
Let's
I
go.
gotta
Damn
fuck
right.
you up.
Yeah.
So, are you from Florida as well?
New Jersey, born and raised.
All right. And you guys grew up together.
Miami,
Yes.
yes.
You know each other. All right. So I'm a huge Kiss fan.
Same.
So Kiss put an ad in there saying, "Are you willing to do anything to make it?" And those guys are like, "Yeah." So you got the two guys who are Jewish. Paul Stanley said the Jews and then the drug addicts. And the Jews are still in the band and the drug addicts are out.
Yep.
But they picked those dudes, right? They picked the drummer that
Peter
didn't want to
Ernest.
play.
Yep.
And they picked the fucking space guy that had one red shoe and an orange shoe and
Yep.
fucking got high, crashed his car. And they picked those dudes. But the four guys are more compelling than the other guys. But when you have a problem in the band, you have to look at the band and say, well, we picked this fucking guy, so
Right.
it's on us.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. You got to
How
own
did
that. Own that.
how did the whole idea of being a band or doing music and comedy and music, which is even better?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know where to
Yeah,
start.
You guys
That's
know who
tough.
Dr. Demento is?
Yes.
We talked about him
actually.
today, man. Actually, we sold a T-shirt to a woman who
Yes. In Glendale.
was on the side of the road of the back of my Prius. She
No
said,
shit, in the back of your Prius?
Back of my
Yes,
Prius.
we got her a
had
shirt. She ordered a shirt, and we were like, "Oh, she lives here in Glendale. Let's just drive to her place."
Yeah,
and she
so we
said
dropped the shirt off.
she was a huge Dr.
You know,
Demento
I think
Weird Al
to
fan.
be a successful band, in order to stay together, if somebody buys your merch, maybe Kiss should have delivered shirts.
Yeah, they probably
yeah.
did. They
To the
probably,
houses.
they probably did that at the start.
That's awesome, man.
Gene Simmons
Yeah.
probably knocked on doors.
Yeah.
Come on. And you dropped it up, yeah. So explain to me the
origins?
The origins of
Yeah.
I can't speak for Tom's origins. You know, I'm sure he can do that himself. But Eric and I basically came up playing music together in
Yeah.
South Florida and then in Boston. We
in
went-
school.
No, just Battle of the Bands.
When you were going to
JCC.
school, did they have music classes?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
could-
yeah. They would give an instrument. A kid would get an instrument, and you have your class, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where
We were in band and stuff too.
Yeah.
So
I played tuba.
I was in 7th grade in 1973.
All right.
So in 7th grade, 74, when you went to junior high, you saw people walking home with like a flute case
Yeah, of
or a
course.
trumpet
Yep. yeah.
or a guitar or a bass, however. And in 3 years, they would play as 9th graders, and most of them were really fucking good.
Yeah.
So they learned an instrument in school.
Right.
And guys played guitar and people played bass and shit like drums. And they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Which I think
really?
hurts finding talented kids, because they would hand you an instrument, you could take it home, you were responsible for it, gave
Yes.
you something to do, but also you could fucking learn to play something in 3
Yeah,
years.
you have so much energy too.
and that's not
time.
they don't do that anymore.
And it's funny.
mess.
You would think that the kids, because I worked at a junior high, man, and you would think the kids that were in band are the nerdy kids, but that's true. The other part of you guys being the nerdy kids, you guys did the most drugs.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong, man?
The band kids?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the kids that we would find with the heavy drugs all the time were the little white kids from Las Feliz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes
I gotta
sense.
find
The
those
oboe
motherfuckers
players.
around there.
Oboe
Yeah,
players
yeah.
behind the bleachers.
I have all their
Right?
numbers. I can give you their number after. I know a
You think
lot
I
of
hook it
little
up?
kid drug dealers, but no. So Eric and I were playing music together. We went to college together.
Like what kind of music?
Rock music, I'd say
Rock
mostly.
music, yeah.
But everything.
Like what kind of fucking rock music? God damn, you're making me dig for the fucking
sorry.
song.
We gotta make you work.
Sorry,
We gotta make you work.
Roll, rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man.
Rock and roll, man. Chuck Berry.
Sweet sound.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Sounds a rock and roll.
I mean, we were in a band together in college that kicked some ass.
Yeah.
I would say it was like a Foo Fighters type,
yeah.
type of thing.
Hard rock.
Hard rock.
Kind of thing.
Rage Against the Machine inspiration.
And how many
probably.
guys were in that?
4, 5.
And what happened
5?
to the other 3 guys?
Dead. They're all.
Fucking died.
They all got struck by
Buddy
lightning.
Holly,
Yeah.
They all got struck by one lightning.
Yeah.
No, one of them's
one of them is a
huge producer.
humongous music producer.
Yes.
The other produces our podcast.
Yes,
And,
great dude, talented dude.
Who else is in our band?
Those are the
Scott.
core 4. But
Yeah.
then, yes, Scott
Did
still is
the band break up, or
Yeah.
did you guys just say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys said.
Band broke up. I wasn't anything, it's college. Everybody's
Yeah.
doing different
Yeah.
things. It's crazy. But anyways, then we both moved to LA around the same time, and we're just doing comedy kind of randomly.
And you guys came out here to be comedians or be musician?
I came out here to be a session drummer. And
Okay.
To be a touring drummer. And that's what I did for 10 years. I played with this guy, Nick Waterhouse, for a while.
Nick Waterhouse, like you heard of Nick Waterhouse?
No, man.
He's
awesome.
Don't
sorta,
say it like that. Just say it.
Absolutely fucking.
Yeah.
No, I don't fuck with him.
What did he come kind of
Now
music?
there's
Who the
like
fuck is
sort of
that?
like the Seeds. You remember the Seeds?
Yeah.
Like Pushing Too Hard and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
old school
Oh,
R&B, really fun
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And what was he like as a guy?
Great guy.
Dude,
Extremely
give us a
smart.
little Nick Waterhouse.
Hello. Just like he's like a '60s cartoon character. He dresses like it's almost he has like the same outfit, like 11 of the same outfit, but he's just like he's incredibly smart, gifted.
Is he on the spectrum?
Dude, no.
I learned that because I have Netflix. I don't know.
Yeah, low in the spectrum?
Yeah.
Have you guys
Well,
seen
that's
Dating
good.
on the Spectrum?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I have some friends that are
What about we go home?
What are we doing here?
Yeah, throw it on. We got
Yeah,
some
throw it
friends
on.
here.
Throw it out. You seen it?
No, those are new words. No, I'm saying we used to say our generation used to say, was he retarded? Was he slow? And now is he Spectrum?
Yeah.
Right? Back in our day, was honestly, bro.
Yeah.
You can look at old TV shows.
Oh, yeah,
and,
of course,
and you can
man.
see that word is thrown around.
Yeah, the past 10 years even.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then all of a sudden, now it's Spectrum. You know, that's
And if it wasn't bad
back then.
enough, retard, I think, hurts more than retarded.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
yeah.
it does. Yeah,
that's a little more
that's a
cranked up.
pointed.
Stop being a
Right,
retard.
right.
dig.
That cranks it
Yeah.
up.
Spaz.
Yeah.
Spaz, I feel like, is more
Spaz is
acceptable.
Well, didn't
Spaz is kinda
Beyonce
cool.
have to take back the lyric Spaz in her most
Oh, that's
recent
true. Yes.
album?
Yes.
She had to re-record the word Spaz.
I didn't know that.
How about
Yeah.
that? Are you guys on with that? Are you?
What, re-recording albums?
Yeah. Or we're taking those words out. Or
I mean,
They'll take them out for you, bro.
I just feel like
they will
if
censor it
if
regardless.
it ruins somebody's listening experience because they're offended. I mean, Beyonce has so many millions and millions of fans that it's like, yeah, change it to something else that also sounds
we do
cool
that?
and whatever.
How-
They can do that now. That's what's really fucked up, actually, is that
They
they're
can go
able to
in
like,
there.
oh, we already released this song, but guess what?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't listen to that anymore. Here's the new version of the song.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
They're allowed to just swipe it and replace it with something that they think should be.
yeah, unless you bought the record, I guess. But who has the record?
Right. No
Nobody.
one's buying CDs.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I mean, they're just kind of, and even before you see a show now, they'll tell you that it has strobe lights or it has.
Right.
Yeah, I just last night I was watching a thing.
They're telling
flashing
you,
lights in this.
They're
sequence.
telling you what's going to happen already.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of you making the choice.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
what, to,
Strobe light
think
warning.
about-
Also, the good guy's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
And there's a cameo.
Yeah,
Here's
I
the
had
arc
no
of the
fucking idea.
idea.
Like, my first concert was actually Kiss. I was like 10 years old. My mom worked at a radio station.
Oh.
We got 7th row center because no one picked up like the special tickets, the contest.
what
winner.
year? What year was that?
2000.
Oh, that's when they all got back together again.
Yes, it was for the reunion tour, and there
Did
was
Ted
no
Nugent open
warning.
for him?
He did.
He shot the fucking arrow and he said,
Yes, when the pig's head
"If
and
you
it
don't
exploded.
speak English, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
thought
My
that was
my
crazy.
dad took me to that show, and he
damn
purposely took me late as to not see Ted Nugent and Skid
Nice.
Row.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's
but like,
two awesome
and Skid
Alan
Row.
Jackowitz stories
Oh,
in
yeah.
one interview.
We're-
So
yeah,
Did you
peppered.
say Nazi?
No,
Ted
yeah,
Nugent?
yeah. No,
or
Nazi Ted Nugent.
Yeah, that's
not witness Ted Nugent. Yeah.
I think Nazi Ted Nugent.
That's
I think
probably.
he would be like, "Yeah, brother."
yeah.
Let's
Hell
go,
yeah,
brother.
dude.
I like that.
I'm down to Nazi Ted Nugent.
Oh yeah.
Nazi Ted
But he got there at the wrong time because he got there for the end of Ted Nugent's set, and he gets there. We both get there, and my dad's like, "All right, it's probably over." And Ted Nugent goes, "Who's ready to eat some pussy tonight?" And everyone's like, "Oh!" And like my dad's like, "Oh yeah."
Okay.
And then he like shot a bow and arrow at a pig's head, and it exploded. And then Kiss went on, no warnings, no nothing.
Wow.
I had only read books at that time. There was no YouTube or anything. Scared the shit out of me. Just boom, 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 Joe. And we were so close. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I left
Pissing
after
your
like
pants?
4 songs. They were like
Doing
my favorite
pyrotechnics
band.
and flame cannons.
Yeah,
Your favorite band
my
scared
favorite
you.
band scared the shit out of me, and I
But wait a
left.
minute, that scared you, but you being 7 and hearing who's ready to eat some pussy didn't scare you, bro?
Yeah.
No,
You don't
that
think
I was
would've
down with.
traumatized you a little bit?
He was very cool.
My
actually.
dad,
pussy
what
was
does he mean by that?
Yeah. He's like, you'll learn.
I'll teach you, son.
That part's
Ready to
cool.
eat some pussy.
Yeah.
We should try that next show.
So you did. You got because they're like 7 feet tall in their whole fucking getup.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was
That is
it
probably
was
scary.
truly scary.
I think as a 10-year-old, you would be kind of a little bit freaked out. That was your
yeah.
first concert too, right?
First concert.
Yeah.
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 That is scary.
Wow.
Mine was Matchbox 20, way more chill.
Yeah.
Right.
Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
On his Red Hot Chili Peppers, 8th grade.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You
Stadium
guys had
Arcadian
such
tour.
cooler ones.
Which
didn't you?
one was yours?
Yeah, what were
First
yours, guys?
concert. And Chicano artists don't. The real ones.
bro.
Real musicians.
New edition, bro.
New edition.
all right.
At
Probably
the forum.
Oh no! Who took you to that? Your dad?
No, bro. I went with some chick from your side of the hood, from Mission. Was it Mission
San Fernando?
Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
What about
That
you,
was my
George?
first
What was
one.
your first
No,
concert?
I read where you guys. You guys got together like not too long, or a few months ago, right?
January.
You guys got together.
really,
yeah, that's
March,
on your.
we
That's
came
on
up
your.
with the
I saw
name.
your Instagram like that. Oh, I said, these dudes haven't posted that much. Oh, because you guys.
We just started. Yeah.
Literally
What-
March, we came
what's-
up with the name.
What's the secret for you guys? The longevity of you guys staying together so long and not breaking
Yeah,
up?
That's a good question,
12
man.
posts and still together.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank
Both
you.
posts 36,000 followers.
It's been an awesome ride.
Probably gonna
But
call it.
mine was Kiss in 1970. I believe it was 76.
Out here?
And a ticket at the Forum.
$5.
You went to
At
the
the
Forum?
Forum? Yeah,
The
the
Forum was the
Forum, bro.
fucking greatest place to see a show.
Every seat was great. There wasn't a bad
Wow.
seat. at the
Oh,
Forum.
yeah.
And it was $15.
Yep.
And you would have thought I asked my grandfather to buy me the fucking house next door to ours. It was like pulling
Is it
fucking teeth. And
impossibility?
those guys are like, "Hey, man, you're not gonna pay for the ticket, man. We're gonna give it away." No, I'll get the money. Fucking find $15.
Yeah, forever. Had to rob a kid.
Fucking explosions and getting ready to eat some pussy. Come on. Can't find that shit. No.
Wow. So you guys saw the same first?
No, I
concert,
saw
but
mine
like,
way. But
I'm saying like 30
same
years.
guys. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Your first band
That's
experience was the
incredible.
same.
25 years.
You saw them in the heyday. Then.
Yeah,
That's
they
awesome.
weren't together. They weren't together that long. They were together maybe less than 10 years.
Wow, like the Beatles.
And they started to fall
And were
apart,
they doing the full Kiss thing from
When I
the
saw
get-go?
them,
Yeah.
Wow.
They were like how sometimes like Chris Rock on some podcasts like described Martin Lawrence as an opener. And he would like whoop everybody, and everyone would be nervous. The headliners would be nervous, like when Martin Lawrence was coming up. But like Kiss used to do that show and opening for like Zeppelin and like all these
Black
bigger
Sabbath.
bands, and they would be like, "Oh shit, they got explosions and fucking
themselves on fire.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
No,
it's like,
I
Jesus
can't compete with that. Yeah, it's
that's
like
awesome.
what?
Yeah, the
They didn't fucking go easy on anybody that was headlining. They fucking went full on.
No, yeah,
love
they
that.
went hardcore.
we got to do that too. We got to really fuck over these headlines.
Yeah, we got to fuck
Yeah,
over
you
that.
should.
Yeah,
should.
Shout out
You
to
guys-
tear it up.
We have to.
Are you guys on stage together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
doing stand up?
No.
We're doing music
No,
together.
because I asked Grant. I go, I think I asked him, I go, do you guys go on stage together and do your stand up? So it's not together. So
It is all together, but we're performing songs. I play guitar, Tom plays keys,
play drums.
Eric plays drums, and we all sing.
Yeah,
and you all do stand up.
and we do bits in between songs,
yeah.
and you know,
Oh, I see, I
our
see.
our
A lot of
lyrics
riffing
are
in
funny.
between.
We will talk in between.
How
sometimes.
did you guys put the set list together? Because that's also a very what you open with and the banter
Yeah.
in between and what you close
We found
with.
there's like a natural rhythm to some of the songs. We only have six and a half songs ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we feel like a natural rhythm of what songs feel like should fit where.
Yeah. Yes.
And we just kind of talk through it. There's
There's
like
only
a flow.
6 songs, motherfucker. It's not like you were like,
Yeah.
oh, let's see.
Yeah. Well, we also improvise too.
Yeah, we
Yeah, and then we
improvise
make
songs.
songs
Like,
stuff.
hey, where are you from? All right, let's make a song out about
yeah,
Nebraska.
yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Write a song
Yeah.
about a person from Nova Scotia or wherever.
Right,
the fuck.
Right.
But we do a lot of like workshopping, like a stand-up, like around town, 10-minute sets
Right.
here, there.
Right.
Hey, this opener did better at this show. Let's not do the one that
Yes,
we've been working
this song
on.
will get people on board quicker.
Yeah.
Let's open.
This
it.
one's
And where
faster.
do you guys do that? Where can people? Where do you guys go to do that?
We play at the Virgil a lot in Silver Lake.
Yeah,
where we have a monthly show there called
Yeah.
the Wolf Den.
The Virgil is where?
Silver Lake on Santa Monica.
It's on Santa Monica, yeah. Yeah,
It's
right
good.
there.
Great
Yeah.
spot,
Yeah, all
great
right.
bar.
So we got a monthly show there. Next one's September 10th, I think.
But there's little
Yeah.
like pop-up shows, and we
Yeah.
just did one in Venice, and
yeah.
Yeah, if anybody
around.
invites us, we'll usually try to make it work and go
Yeah,
play
all
10
right.
minutes,
Yeah.
bring all our gear, you know.
I like your music. Sounds like you're influenced by country music, right? Because when I hear your lyrics, it sounds like when I hear country music,
Like
they're
telling a
talking
story.
about like I woke up this morning, I got some coffee, I hit my toe, ooh, my
Yeah.
toe hurts. Then I went to
Right.
get
It's
an egg,
interesting you
oh, I
say
dropped
that.
the egg, right? It was something
So
like that.
it's really a lot of our songs are story songs. So we're telling a story start to finish, and it's from like a first person perspective. And country does that a ton.
Right,
Which
right.
is why I think people love country so much, because it's kind of a universal.
Yes.
I can relate to this person.
Easy to follow.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
just,
no bells and whistles, man. It's just look, this is what
Yeah.
happened. I woke up, I
Yeah.
put on my
Well, yeah,
woke up
when
this
you're
morning.
singing jokes, if people aren't getting it crystal clear,
Right.
then you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
then they're lost, and now who knows if we're going to get them back.
What do they respond to first? The hook of the song, like the rhythm of the music.
The music's definitely a cheat code. There, you know, we start playing a tune and people are attentive.
Yeah.
But that's only because, and these guys are much better musicians than I am.
Well,
but
hey.
we're all professionally trained musicians, so we'll start playing a tune,
awesome.
and everybody's like, "Hold on a second."
immediately they're like, oh, this is an actual band. And
Right.
then we get to the first, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I feel like first verse of our first song, people are like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Then
Right.
the chorus hits, which is usually when the first heavy joke lands. After the first chorus, everyone's generally on board.
It is sort of like
really
a Kiss move because we play a lot of shows with just stand-ups. And then it's like, okay, one guy with a microphone, one gal with a microphone,
Yeah.
another person with a microphone, and then 3 dudes with instruments singing in harmonies.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, whoa, what?
It's a lot to-
already. This is
Well, yeah,
too many,
it would
yeah.
ruin. It would for me as a stand-up. There's a certain vibe that comes with being a stand-up. So I can see you guys doing that, and the guy is up next, probably talking shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have a guitar.
Right.
Almost
That's
all the
very
time.
common.
Like, that would be
Yeah.
that would be my survival mode, man.
Yeah, of
because
course, man.
people would expect it, and I don't fucking have whatever. whatever,
I
man.
gotta see the
I've been trying to survive, man.
Yeah, but however, there's always, you know, if there's a comedian with a guitar or someone shows up with a guitar, I feel like the initial reaction is, oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
If I went up after you guys, I would say, hey, that Horatio Sands dude finger banged me.
And that would kill.
That would off and fucking run.
Yeah.
Be off and fucking.
So your parents don't care that you guys are throwing your fucking lives away?
Oh, they love it.
Say anything to
They
you.
love it. My
What did
dad.
they want you to do? What did they want you to do?
My parents, as I feel like all of our parents were, from what I understand, were very supportive.
There's always one dude talking for all our parents.
Well, I assume it's the same. Irresponsibly supportive. There's no reason they should have said, yeah, go play music your whole life.
Yeah, I wish there was a support group for children of over-supportive parents. Like, I would have to go to it.
Wow.
Because
It'd be hard pressed to find anybody out here.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, it was literally like, hey, can I drive you to your gig before, like 2 hours before? I'll help you load your drums. And
Dude.
it's like, you don't see my friend's guitar player's mom bringing his fucking amp.
lucky,
Like,
man.
Dude, my
No
mom
way.
rented at one point. She wanted for us to win a battle of the bands, and so she went around to everybody that was planning to come and got $5 from each of them to rent a bus so that they all had a ride.
And I was on that bus as a fan of his band in middle school.
No shit.
Yeah.
George,
I love that.
Super
George
supportive.
and I cannot relate to this shit,
course.
man. Healthily, mentally stable fucks. Man.
We're trying to be honest with you. We're not trying to appear hard. This is the truth.
Who's did that? Whose mom did that? Your mom?
My mom. Yeah, she's a freak though. My mom's a freak. And,
That is
can
quite
overstep.
a fucking mom move.
That's a
To-
super
mom
mom.
move.
That's a power mom
Super
move.
mom
Yeah,
move.
dude.
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
painted on the side of her van like the name of the band and stuff for just more exposure, I guess. She was,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
telling
lucky,
you,
man.
overly.
But that also gives us a lot of pressure to
And what
make
about
it.
when kids saw you with that painted fucking side? Did you duck down or were you proud of it?
I was proud of it because I loved the band. I loved what we
Would you
were.
duck down if people saw they read your card and you're like,
I
what the
dug down. I
fuck?
dug down when they used to drop me off in school, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really?
Duck down.
Get down the street.
Like,
Park down the street.
Yeah, fucking go. I'll
We trying to
walk.
tie your shoes. What are you fucking what now?
Yeah.
No, it got there though. It got to when I got older, I started to actually realize, like, oh, this actually is not cool that my mom is like talking to the booker
how
at
old
the
were you?
club.
How old were you?
I was probably
18?
like 14, 15, going to clubs and kind of translating between the booking person and my mom, and then being like, something's wrong here. I should probably just talk to this person
Hey,
myself.
you're on stage rocking out.
I'm an adult.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Just want to give it up to my mom.
Yeah, dude.
Mom, love you, mom.
Everyone goes, hi, Paula.
Love you, son. That's my boy.
Fucking energy drink. You're sweating a lot.
Yeah, right.
Here's a towel.
Let me dab you.
Some electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yeah, restock
You're
your
losing your
electrolytes.
electrolytes, son.
Yeah.
Ethan, I love that second song. Thank you, Mom.
Play mommy's favorite.
Okay, mom, thank you.
One called mommy favorite.
But that's awesome, man. You guys don't live together like the monkeys or that bullshit.
No.
We live close, though. We live close.
Yes.
We're about 5 minutes from each other, and Eric's not far
minutes.
from here.
Yeah.
They live in Glendale, man.
Live in Glendale.
I asked him if
Right.
he was Armenian, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And we
Yeah,
are
we're not-
Armenian and above.
You don't have any Armenian sons?
don't.
He's
no,
Argentine.
unfortunately. Yes.
He said.
And I'm
technically,
Russian.
Yeah. And I'm Irish and Italian. Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
but
couldn't tell.
there are plenty of
He's Italian, bro.
Irish Italian.
there's plenty of Armenians in Glendale though. That's not that's no myth. That's
that
for sure.
a
Everybody.
problem for you?
It's like
I love them.
How did that happen?
They're always nice to me.
I don't know. When I was a youngster, man, I guess that's where they first started landing. You know?
Yeah.
And then it just became a
I
whole
straight up think
city,
this is-
man.
I-
Hey, listen,
It's true.
If you go
I
through
love it.
fucking Glendale or where they live, and you come to a rolling stop at an intersection, they will fucking light you up. the police
That's
over
right.
there are so
Yeah, they're tight.
right. You see
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Never gotten more parking tickets.
They're on.
Yeah.
They're on fucking
They're on top of
people.
it.
You know that's the number
To
one.
drive correct. Yeah.
Number one city for car accidents.
Oh, really?
In the country.
That makes
Glendale.
sense.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but
Lot
I'll
of
tell you what, in the
loud,
country,
fast
bro.
cars.
Whoa. But you know why? Because it's no accident. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're hard.
They're hard. And so are we. Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
If you- yeah.
Look at us.
Look
We're
at
hard
it.
as fuck.
And what about?
We're ready to fight.
And what about? Do you think that there's a place for relationship in a band?
Relationship.
Is
Is there a Yoko Ono in the group?
Or
Do you guys have a Yoko
Or is
Ono?
it easy to be with somebody? No, because women, they're trying to fucking settle down and stuff, right?
Absolutely. I have a fiance. Look at
Yeah,
me.
Ethan just
And how
got engaged.
She's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's the coolest.
Ali's the fucking coolest.
She's the
man.
best. I'm gonna start crying. Telling George Lopez about my fiance over here.
All right.
And no. Where did you meet her?
At a show, actually. She was hosting a show a comedy show, and Eric and I were in another comedy band before this, and we got booked on the show. And I was, at the time, depressed and not looking for anyone because I didn't think I deserved anybody's company. And I just thought she was the sweetest
Now you see,
human.
that's what a fucking real musician would say.
Yeah, I was a real musician for about 6 months.
I was fucking down. I didn't
Talk
think
me
I
off the
deserved.
ledge.
Yeah. It was,
I was about to jump.
I was about to jump, and then she said, "Don't jump," and I said, "Okay, might as well jump."
Yeah, that's actually what they wrote that song about.
It was yeah. She was just a very instantaneously, you could tell she's like very decent human being, cared about other people, and I felt like that was very rare. And then I realized she's actually super brilliant and funny, much funnier than me.
Is she a comedian? I would say.
Yeah, she's a writer, but she also performs sometimes, and she's just I mean, these guys know.
Football fans, this first Sunday of the NFL season is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving new customers a can't-miss offer to celebrate the return of the NFL season. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. And as an added bonus for Week 1, everyone can experience the thrill of DraftKings early win promotion. It's simple. Bet on an NFL team to win. If your team leads by 10 at any point during the game, you get paid instantly, even if your team loses.
What makes DraftKings so great is everybody watches football, but when you got a little skin in the game, it makes the game even more exciting. And then you can brag to your friends about what your record is, what your wins are. And I just ran into a guy that was a DraftKings guy, and he said, those guys want me to give my picks to them for free. He said, no way. So DraftKings makes your football game watching experience much better and much richer for you taking part in it. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code OMGHI to get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet this Sunday. That's code OMGHI only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. But it helps that she's a writer. I mean, there has to be some. You can't have two people. One is in one business, and then one is completely detached from anything involving the other.
Right. No, she totally gets it and wants. She helps.
She's on a trajectory of her own, just like you are, and it's like it's very supportive. It's very healthy.
Yes,
very supportive.
Does she want to join the band?
She
shows up to every rehearsal.
Yeah, she always brings a different instrument.
Tambourine or sometimes an accordion.
Maybe today I try triangle. And
no, she doesn't.
No, it doesn't come out.
Could you imagine?
No, we have a strict no girls allowed.
Yeah, no girls band.
Yeah.
No girls
In the
in
honeycomb
this
fucking hideout?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn right.
In the wolf den, no chicks.
Yeah, no chicks in the den.
Rule one.
But that's it. Yeah, good. And when is the wedding supposed to?
Hopefully in the fall of next year. That's the plan. But we'll see. We're not in a rush either. So
here, or will it be a destination wedding?
I think it's going to be here.
Don't rush it, bro. To take your time. Be like the Raiders, man. Say next year's our year. Bro.
Next year's our year. Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. No, I'm not. But next year's our year. Did you get married here? Did you get married somewhere else? You have advice?
I don't have any advice.
No advice?
No advice at all.
Okay. I'll make my own mistakes.
Zero advice?
I have no advice. Don't go by me.
Don't go by me.
That's another fucking song.
Don't go by me, dude. These are all fucking country smash hits.
Don't go
bangers,
by me.
dude. Don't go by me.
I got no advice.
Right.
I got
Don't go by me.
A father telling his
It's a
son,
number one hit, George.
I have nothing to. I have no wisdom.
Don't go by me.
I think you can tell him what. He's asking like what should I do? But I think you can tell him. No, bro. I think you can tell him what not to do.
It sounds like from what we were talking about off pod, a good piece of advice I learned is not to keep a shotgun in the bathroom. It sounded like
that dude. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a dude that
I was
got in
saying that
trouble
a
for
guy.
that.
I think he was more. I think they were either going to have sex or not have sex, but the dog was there and. He shot through the door to try to shoot the dog because he felt his life was in danger. Hit his girlfriend and killed her, and he's doing life. But he was like, I wasn't fear for my life.
Right. Right. So that's something I'm just going to take with me.
Oh my God.
I'm going to keep my shotgun on the oven.
It's the end of a country song where the guy thought he was going to get some
That's
pussy
where at least
and he shot
Don't
the
Go
dog.
By Me ends in that.
Killed the girl.
Life.
And he's doing life.
Hey, bro,
God.
I give you one.
That does sound like one of our songs.
Yeah, do you have any advice?
No, one piece of advice.
Oh, please,
bro,
yes, I'll take anything.
I was married. I was my boy's mom for 26 years, man. We COVID. Obviously, like you guys know, the divorce went through the roof, and obviously I was one of the casualties. But I can tell you this,
Even
bro.
after 26 years?
Yeah, bro. It was just
Wow.
it was
Catalyst.
It was we already a marriage already has issues, right? But then you put in the COVID, you put in finance, you put all this other shit to the pot, man, and I couldn't hold it together. But I can tell you this, bro. You have to listen.
Quick to deflect.
You have to. You have to.
Everyone's got issues,
No,
but
bro.
here's mine.
No, absolutely, bro. but you have to listen, man, because you're gonna. One thing is this: listening. If I could tell you anything, is listening, bro. I mean, it sounds simple and it sounds very simplistic, but it is.
He's like, yeah, it's true. That would help.
I was a terrible listener, bro. I had no patience, and you seem like a cat.
But those are two things, not one.
What's that?
I have no patience is
Yeah, but
different than I can't listen. I'm not a good listener.
Aren't they one and the same?
I'll take both pieces of advice. I try to listen. I try to be patient. I'm a pretty laid back guy.
You seem
though.
like you're very close to your mom, right? And then
Sure.
so you have a lot of that feminine energy.
Oh, thank you.
So no,
you're pretty
it's
feminine,
helpful.
dude.
No, and
I'm graceful.
You're
No.
just like a woman.
No,
I know
bro.
what
You
you're
know
saying.
what I'm
He's
saying?
got a good relationship with his
than
mom. He
most
knows how
men.
to listen and love a woman.
Exactly.
And,
That's
he has a
bro.
relationship with women.
Yes,
in his life. I
empathy.
understand.
That's how I
You ain't wrong,
Yeah.
my dude.
No,
It's true.
You see,
I agree with you.
That's
It's
how I
true.
meant
Ethan's
it.
a very sensitive dude. He is a
Yes.
big heart. He's empathetic. He's a
gift and a
great
curse.
listener, and that's a great read.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
All
All
yeah.
right. One of the questions is, this is for all, and we don't have to have the answer. What do you think keeps a sex life alive in a marriage? Because,
Tom?
it's one of the things that goes in a marriage.
None of us are married.
Yeah. First of
none
all,
of
Wait a
yeah,
minute,
none
these
of
guys
us
aren't married.
None of us
We're
can
not
truly
married.
No, but what do you
because-
think?
What do we think?
Here's
Here's what I'll say.
guess.
Here's what I'll say.
You've been around people that are fucking married. You can't
Yeah,
get
I've
it.
seen movies.
I'll say this. I mean, not to harp on the listening, I think communication is everything. Just be honest about how, again, none of us are married. I'd say what keeps a sex life alive
don't
in a
go by me.
long-term relationship, don't go by me.
Don't go by me,
Listen,
but
if I had
no
to
advice.
say, if I'm married for someone 10 years, 20 years, which is an insane amount of time,
yeah.
just be honest about how you're feeling. And really any situation. This goes for a great sex life. This goes for
Even
a healthy
friendship,
relationship,
even like regular
friendship,
friendships.
how we're feeling.
Yeah.
And that's honestly why you're talking about long-term trajectory for the band. I do think that all of us are very good, not to go from sex life to our relationship as a
It's
band.
all related. It is.
So
It's
it's
all
all related,
relative.
man. It's all
Well,
about
our sex life
communication.
is pretty good.
We have
Yeah.
great sex together all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Our
all-
sex
That's
is-
what keeps a band alive.
Our
That's
sex-
writing songs or jamming is having
a
sex.
band is like a marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Band's like a marriage. It's just communication and
Yeah.
listening is, I think, what I would say. It's
Yeah,
number
once,
one.
once that
Honesty.
stops, man, I think that it leads to things falling apart. But yeah, I mean, that's if I could go back on anything, for me, it was that part of just, okay, let me hear you out versus acting like I was listening. Because I would, many times I would act like I was listening,
Oh, no.
but I'm always
Yeah.
thinking like, man, all right, get to the point or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know what a musician told me? He was in a band in
Oh, yeah.
Santa Esmeralda.
Okay.
And he told me, make sure your dick gets as hard for home games as away games.
Oh my God, dude.
That's a good.
Because sometimes you're on the road and you're banging, you get home and you can't get hard, and she's like, "What's the matter?
I'm tired.
What's the matter?
That's amazing.
You're not fielding 9 fucking guys out
Put
there.
that
You're
on a
little
bumper
fucking
sticker
short.
on my 2012 Prius.
But is that not good advice? I mean,
That sounds like good
advice.
advice.
Very good
Sound
advice.
advice. Sound
Sound
advice.
advice.
What was this? Ted Nugent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ted Nugent said that. He was the
He
musician.
doesn't drink Ted Nugent.
So okay,
But sound advice anyway.
Sound
Yeah.
advice. Anyway.
Yeah.
So how do you-
anybody who travels.
So George said, "What? You're not
We got no
married, but
fucking answers either,
What would
by the
keep
way.
it? What would
Yeah.
keep it going, man?
Probably just like again communicating when you guys are apart, saying like, "Hey, I can't wait
Phone
to."
sex.
Yeah, either phone sex or sending nude photos, or just saying like, "Oh man, when I get home, I can't wait to
Right.
do whatever.
Right.
You know, have sex with you. You know?
I can't wait to have sex with
I
you.
can't wait to have sex with you later.
When I get home, I can't wait to do whatever.
Yeah, I can't.
That sounds so hot.
I can't wait to do whatever on you.
Fuck, hurry home.
I'm gonna do whatever all over you
yeah.
in 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah, it's quite a right. I mean, listen, we're all performers. Life in that bubble is much different than the bubble of real life. Than the real
Yeah.
life.
Well, actually, I mean, I'd love to ask you this question: as you get from, say, our level, which is
Caca
low crap,
Yep.
to your level and on the rise, how much more intense did things get? How clouded was your brain and your stress level, and with all the other things in your life? Did
Yeah,
it
no,
get
it's
way
a good
more
question.
complicated?
Good question.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's never easy. You know, you go from being a stand-up comedian to getting a deal to do a thing, and then probably the part of them coming to see you and then writing the show.
Yeah,
like it's
a
just
lot of work.
almost like going to war. And will you be around at the end? And so many comedians that we know get deals for shows and get through the thing, but to actually get on the air and stay on the air is really
There's
fucking
literally like
virtually
9 hoops to get the show from
Every day.
idea to get it on the air, and like he's saying, there's like
It's very,
Did
very
you feel
difficult.
like you could maintain the balance of your life, or did you feel sometimes like, oh shit,
Right, I
I've
need
gone
to. I
too
need
far.
to give all my mental energy to this thing, so I don't fuck it up, and therefore the other elements of my life sort of
Well,
fell by the wayside.
did you balance family and career, bro?
What's
is what
your
they're asking.
work-life
That's the
balance?
That's what they're
George?
asking.
It's a long way of
George.
asking
I'm going
that.
to tell you guys this.
We wanna know.
I lived up by the Oakwood Apartments in a condo.
Okay.
And then
Cahuenga.
and then I would always go down and pay the bill late. The mortgage, the rent for the condo was always late. The car payment was always late. And I would go down there and pay in person because you want them to get it. But it would be maybe 10 days late. And we never really had much money, like in the maybe $30,000-$40,000 in mid '60s, in the early '90s, around that area. That's all they went to pay bills. And then when you go and the show first started to happen, I used to go to the ATM and it would say like maybe $1,200 or $750 in the checking.
This is the sitcom you're talking about?
Before the sitcom.
Okay.
And then I went to the Bank of America across from Warner Brothers is where I used to bank, and then Warner Brothers is across the street. And early on, after the show was on for a little while, I went to the same ATM and pulled out some money, and in the balance it said $1.7 million.
That'll change things, bro.
I mean,
What was that experience like?
fucking incredible. You can't
Did you
believe
fuck the ATM machine?
Did you have sex with the ATM? Stuck your penis?
too
Yeah,
fast.
you went,
Oh, but I mean, it's kind of that shit that
Yeah.
you're
Of
just
course,
like,
man.
Well, but did
and I
it?
had to get an accountant. And
But
all
did you
that.
did it
Jesus
affect? Was it
Christ.
balancing that and the family, man? Did it change
It's
the
very
dynamic?
very
Did it
difficult.
change that dynamic with
It's-
from when you were making a little bit of scratch to when you had the million in the bank? Did it become a different situation at home?
In the beginning, it's new money, so you do it, but then you want to keep the show on the air. You want to keep your shit on the air. So I was there all the time, and then after a while, it really you don't really kind of worry about that stuff. You're just more worried about the writing and the keeping it on the thing and the creating it, and that's the but it is. It's quite different, man. It's very different too.
Did you step in shit? Like, did you, when you got all that cash, like do a couple things? You're like, well, that was stupid.
Yeah,
I
what
just
was your
blew.
first crazy impulse purchase?
Yeah, I just like got rid of $30,000 for no reason. Or were you wise enough to avoid
Why
it?
am I in this hotel with these 5 hookers?
Right.
Why did I just buy this soccer team?
I was playing golf at Lakeside, and on between the 10th hole and the end of the round, I bought a Bentley
Wait.
for $195,000.
Okay, hold on. I got questions.
When I went home, it was in the driveway. The guy was waiting for me. It was
Jesus Christ, dude.
On your phone?
How did you call somebody?
yeah. Call somebody,
Oh
yeah.
my
Called
god!
somebody.
And you said, I'll take the fucking
Yeah.
Bentley?
That's so
Or did you
badass.
test drive it? Did
No,
you know?
I mean, I saw one, and you know what?
I want that one.
George, that's a hell of an impulsive buy, bro.
I know, but you know,
I mean,
I'm gonna
he
tell you-
does it to a jacket,
impulsively
right?
bought a Snickers bar at Target
I'll tell you the
today.
story. I was standing in front of the improv, and Tom Arnold and Roseanne drove up in a black Bentley, and I'd never seen a Bentley before. But I mean, it's a beautiful fucking car.
Yeah.
On
beautiful.
Dubs.
And I saw the B on the thing, right?
Yes.
And I said, "Fuck, if I ever make it, man, I fucking love to have a car like that."
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the sitcom just
It's
like.
beautiful.
So
just
you were
Roseanne
playing
and-
golf like a few days after.
No, this
something
was already on for maybe a couple years.
You,
Oh,
you
okay.
clocked it in your head. Of like,
No. I mean,
It was just an impulsive, like, now's the time. I'm gonna fucking do this.
Now it's time for my Bentley.
I'm not making this shot in enough strokes.
No,
I'm going to
I mean,
buy a
you know,
Bentley.
I thought you were saying you were going to put money on the hole.
No. I just bought it because I wanted one.
That's awesome.
Okay.
But, I mean,
that's what a lot of pro golfers do. I just learned that they
What?
just for fun. If you like Tiger Woods or Phil
bet a
Mickelson,
lot
they're
of
playing.
fucking
They're
money.
like 30 grand a hole. Let's go.
Man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a guy that I know that plays with Michael Jordan. He plays like in big gambling games, and in that guy's golf bag, he'll have a brown paper sack with like with about $100K in there.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
That's hilarious.
Because when you pay, because those guys instead of competing,
That's a cash game.
that's their competition. Is
Right.
to gamble.
Yeah, they're not in the NBA anymore.
But
So
they're not
now
like,
it's,
let me write you a check.
Right.
They're like,
Here's
you got
cash.
to pay up after the game.
That's
Yeah.
probably some of the rush, I guess, is like
yeah.
to have just the money on hand. Like, let me see the money, let me touch the
Oh
money.
yeah, well that's why. I mean, you know, we talk about Kiss. It's like why those guys are addicted to drugs, or like a lot of rock stars get addicted to drugs. The thrill of playing to 50,000 people can probably only be equaled to doing a bunch of coke,
Yeah.
or earning an incredible amount of money, or these other things that like normal life just doesn't
Or if,
provide.
or if one of the dudes has anxiety or is a little bit timid or some shit that you don't expect to go from clubs to fucking arenas and tour on such a so many shows that they did. Maybe one of the dudes is just he has to drink to, and then drink becomes more.
It's magnified.
And drugs become more.
But what was it like for you? Because I'm sure you've dealt with this a million times. And sometimes I'll deal with it just as far as we'll finish a show and then it's like, I need something to do. I got to go to a taco truck right now.
restless.
Or, I don't know. Taco truck's probably the wuss version, I guess. Is that the wuss version?
The two fucking Chicanos.
I got to be honest.
get crazy.
I gotta get an El Pastor taco, man. I gotta kick it up.
Sometimes I gotta get a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, Jordan's talking.
It's true.
No, Jordan's talking about, I bought a Bentley, man. I just did some crazy shit. And this guy's like, yeah,
I gotta get some tacos.
I just played in front of 40 people.
I got a taco. I bought 6 tacos, dude. I just said, fuck it.
I went fucking crazy. I spent $16. I'm fucking.
I just played in front of 25 people.
Store.
I need an orange juice. That's me. But what's
But it
your...
is.
Have you ever had 10 tacos, bro?
Yeah, no. I mean, it does kind of. It kind of goes in kind of way, but it's nothing you expect. Nobody can expect to be successful.
Right.
There's nothing that you expect to have happen. You're just kind of a little bit surprised when it happened. I mean,
Right.
Now 20 years later, I'm doing a show at NBC with my daughter, my real daughter, mine. So
That's
I
amazing.
mean, I'm doing that again.
Yeah.
So I mean, you wouldn't expect it to happen once, much less twice.
Is that a multicam like the
Yeah,
first show?
multicam.
Cool.
Awesome.
How cool is
'Cause
that, man?
Yeah.
Great?
That's fucking awesome.
I also loved your late night show,
Thank you.
the Lopez Tonight.
There was a lot of music on that show.
I was going to
Yes.
say, that's one I wanted to bring up. You broke a lot of, I don't know if you broke a lot of bands, but like there were some awesome
Up and
musical
coming,
performances.
yeah.
What did you guys see? I mean, that was the thing that we had a great musical booker.
Yeah.
I think Justin Bieber's first late night show was my show.
Was Lopez
Yeah.
Tonight?
But then we did Far East Movement. Those guys had like a
shit.
like a G6.
Yeah, like a G6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
G6 was a cool
That
song.
song was fucking huge.
And Bruno Mars,
song.
and we had
Yeah.
a lot of, and even more classic. I had Def Leppard on. I had Ariel Speedwagon at Frampton on.
Yeah,
It's
you
awesome,
had a
man.
great
Yeah.
host of bands and stuff.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's it.
That's
The one thing I had is I had Common. I guess Common played basketball in college, and I had a hoop there, and he was playing Kareem. So
That's awesome.
So fucking Common
Common and Kareem.
makes like 2, and Kareem misses a sky hook, and then he makes another one, and you can see Kareem. Everybody in the audience is like,
Uh-oh.
"Oh shit! Is this really?" And then he just like a,
Yep.
and he fucking
Turned
put
it
him
on.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned it on.
Just like a reserve, did a sky hook, it went in.
Yeah.
Did another one. Now Common's
Good night.
not a pro.
Yeah.
Right.
And he shot it, missed it,
Yeah,
and Kareem
yeah.
made like 2 more,
Yeah.
3
Gets
more,
to
and it
you.
was over.
Were you a
But
basketball fan?
Locked in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just LeBron and DeMar DeRozan just played in the Drew League, and it was a similar thing where they're on the same team and they're playing these guys that are not pros, and the game is like close, and everybody's going, "Oh man, I don't know. Are they going to beat LeBron? Like, he's
Yeah.
going to come down here and they're going to beat him?" And
He's
the
gonna turn it
pros
on.
that were watching apparently were like, "No, dude, don't worry about this. They're pro athletes. At any minute, they can just turn it on and it's lights out." And then that's exactly exactly what happened.
what happened?
Towards the end of the game, it was just like, oh,
crazy.
that's why they're like super pros.
Yeah, because you don't even realize that even the worst fucking dude on an NBA team, because there's not that many players, I think there's 12, is better than anybody that.
of course.
Yeah,
An
anybody
NBA
that,
And they have to play against the best players in the world
all the time.
constantly.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah,
yeah. But
That's
then
always
you guys
fun.
like basketball?
I love basketball. Yeah. We used
don't
to
really watch
play.
basketball.
Yeah, Tom not so much, but
Not
we're
really,
going
yeah.
to train him up. But Eric and I used to play all the time,
Constantly.
and then like we've seen now playing pick up a few injuries, and that at least for me has completely shifted my perspective. I love to watch, but now it's all about tennis. Got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've switched to tennis.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I saw a guy just a few months ago like fall on his elbow and like the bone came out, and I'm
No,
just
thanks.
like, and we were playing.
Where do you
chill-
play, bro?
Dude,
We
chill
We
game.
played in Burbank,
Dude, chill
no,
game.
that's what happens.
3-on-3, no big deal. You know, it's just like falling
Some
the
guy
wrong
just
way.
wasn't wearing the right shoes, and
Yeah.
he jumped on me and just sort of like slid right off of me and just like crack, and we're like, now we gotta call an ambulance.
You know, we're
Yeah.
all just like, I don't want to play anymore.
But
What
that does
is this?
happen, though. I mean, it does. Because, the guys aren't,
Trained.
they don't stretch or
Oh yeah, and they
Yeah,
don't,
no.
of course.
No, but if it wasn't for basketball for me as a kid,
Yeah.
like you. I mean, you guys obviously different patterns of different lives, man.
Yeah.
You guys after school, you had an after school program. Your mom picked you up. All that.
Yeah, of
Maybe they
Me-
did. Did you guys have high school? They
Yeah,
took that away,
did.
too.
No, with me,
Band.
Yeah, band practice.
Park and
band.
Recs, man. Park and Recs for me, and that's why I spent so many years on the basketball court
Yeah.
because it was just. And my mentors were all street basketball guys. Those are the guys.
Where'd you grow up?
Echo Park, Silver Lake.
Oh wow.
Nice.
But it wasn't what it is today, bro.
Yeah, it's
you guys,
different.
they're all.
yeah, yeah.
It's all you guys now.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, we moved from New Jersey to come
No,
to
it's all
Salt
hipster.
Lake.
It's hipster.
Sorry about that, by the way.
Call yourself hipsters?
No.
Oh, don't lie!
Absolutely
Don't
not.
fucking
Dude,
lie,
no,
bro.
no,
I
dude,
like
if
fancy
you-
coffee. I'll
swear to
say
God,
that for sure.
Bro.
If you took one walk
I
down
love a
Silver
good
Lake,
We're not
hangover.
hipsters, we're yuppies.
Okay,
yeah,
bro.
we're yuppies.
We're hip.
No.
There are some people. that-
Why don't hipster? You know what?
We're hip
Why
as
don't-
shit.
No, I've never met a hipster that doesn't wear it. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're a hipster,
That's what I
right?
mean.
And they're like, no, man, it's them. I said, but you dress just like them. No, I know this. You copy.
Well,
my
you got to
style.
fit in, man. You know,
This
it's
is
not
a-
what we bullied as adults, and
This
I
is
can't
gonna-
handle it.
This is gonna sound so cocky.
Would you think of them as hipsters, George?
You can call us hipsters if you
no,
think we
I don't
are.
think so.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Comedian
I
Jack
appreciate that.
Knight, R.I.P. But we did a show with him, and he called us Echo Park's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
don't
that
you
was
eat that
pretty
up?
awesome.
That is fucking awesome.
It was
but
awesome as
This,
shit.
this will sound
Fucking
douchey,
amazing.
but
Yeah,
I
of course.
think that like hipsters
I think
are
douchey is a fucking term that you might have revealed yourself.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's for
Douchey.
sure.
I'll take that.
Let's see what's going to come at the end of this fucking story here.
Well, I think hipsters are pretending to be cool. Like to me, like hipster is like a person that is like trying
security guard?
desperately.
Like a security guard.
Yeah,
Like a security guard where you're trying to be authoritative, but you have no power.
Exactly.
You don't have a
like
gun.
this
Yeah.
with your belt.
You're fucking
We are,
iron-on badge.
we are the guys in the band. We do
Yeah.
get the fancy coffee. Like we do
Oh,
these
okay.
things. You
I
know?
don't think that I'm cool, but I see what you're saying.
I don't think we're cool, but
I feel like one of the least cool dudes in a circle at a bar in Silver Lake.
Yeah,
period.
exactly.
If I go to a bar in
What
Silver
do you,
Lake,
what
I
do
go
you
park.
guys see when you go to Silver Lake?
tattooed guys.
Oh, yeah.
Loose
strong,
clothes.
Oh, yeah.
motorcycle.
guy, yeah,
hair.
some guy with a motorcycle, a Triumph motorcycle, full sleeve tattoo, a stupid Leica camera, and just like
the camera is cool.
Yeah.
Stupid like a
Stupid,
camera.
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, and they're somehow making
it's a
like
$5,000
3
camera.
points.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
making
one-
like 3.6 mil a year.
Yeah, they're
from-
photographers.
from
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah, that to
Exactly.
me is a hipster.
They almost all have one ear pierced. There's like a gold hoop or like
Yeah.
a big necklace or something.
Yeah.
Hold
Loose
on, bro.
clothes.
My son grew up in Silver Lake.
Is that
Bro,
what you see?
Are they hipsters, bro?
Are we Silver Lake
Fabian,
hipsters?
Be honest with me, Fabian.
Be honest.
Son,
Yeah, if I saw you walking down the street, it was
Damn it! Fucking shit, dude. What the
I
fuck?
told you, bro.
I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see it.
Wow, dude. I guess there's just to talk about spectrum. There's a spectrum of
There's
hipster and
levels,
Silver
right?
Lake.
You guys
There's
on the
levels of
spectrum.
hipster.
No, you
Yeah.
guys are blue belts.
We're
In the
blue
hipster-
belt
Yeah,
hipsters.
you're not black belt.
Yeah,
Blue
if we
belt
go,
hipster.
yeah, we
You
can
guys
go
are-
to a
I fucking
nightclub
love
in
that.
Silver Lake and be like, "Damn, we are not."
Yeah.
as
No,
cool
you're not
as-
black belts.
We're
No,
blue
no,
belt
no, no,
hipsters.
blue belts.
No,
We're blue
But you know
belt.
David Byrne from the Talking Heads, right?
Yeah.
Great fucking band, great music. He came out when he was older, and he has Asperger's, or he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So when you see his videos or his moves where he's dancing awkward, it's to him that was part of his
Persona?
his being on the spectrum. His Asperger's.
Yeah.
Was the way that he moved,
course.
and the things that he wrote, and the things that he did.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it now because there was no spectrum back when the Talking Heads were doing it.
Right.
He just wore a big suit and he had kind of weird, quirky moves. But
all these names, bro. It's for all these names, right? Because I have 3 boys, bro, and I hear from all of them. Like they all complained at me at one time or another, bro. Like one of them's like, "Hey, Daddy, you know, I have anger issues. The other one, I have depression. The other one, like, oh, I have a short attention, right?" And I tell him, you know what I tell him? I tell him, motherfucker, I know you got all that because I gave it to you because I have it.
Right.
I said,
that's a gift from me.
I said, just deal with it, man. You know, but you guys' generation, you guys have these things that you guys have trigger words. You guys have.
Oh, I just came from therapy.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? No, but you know what? Listen, bro, I'm talking trash. I'm talking shit about it. But I do agree that
it's healthy.
It's healthy.
It's healthy.
Yeah, having someone help you and talk to you.
It's awesome.
Well, especially if you want to
I bust his
collaborate.
balls. That's my boy. All my 3 boys, man. I bust.
But how come the other 2 don't
Of
show
course.
up? Just Fabian.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They don't talk to me. They don't talk to me, bro.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I think therapy. I think think therapy is almost like a.
Have you had it?
Oh yeah, I've been 22
right on.
years of it.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
yeah. That's a good,
How did you? Hey,
good
bro,
chunk.
you got it. Okay, I know the first time I went because we didn't grow up with that shit. We didn't grow up with go to count. It was our especially for me, man, or the people around me. Is if you went to therapy, it was almost an embarrassment. It was showing weakness.
My
it was
dad's
showing that you're
generation,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But so I had to
Generational.
go. Yeah, generational thing. So I know the first day I went, man, I sat there pissed off, and the lady was just. I felt like she was talking at me, which she wasn't. It was just my immaturity or not my inability to understand, you know, that someone's trying to help you because of that whole macho-ness, you know. I was like, fuck this. I shouldn't be, pussy. You know, I'm just doing it for her. So how was it? That was my first day. Well, how was it when you first went, bro?
Fucking brutal. Because we weren't talking and we're in the car not talking, and then you go upstairs, you meet a new guy, and then you're sitting in there and taking all this shit, and then you get back.
You're like
in
an
the car
asshole,
and
man.
Take fucking 2 cars to therapy. You want to survive?
At least you can listen to some Kiss.
2 fucking cars. Don't go in the same fucking car.
Yeah.
That's the advice.
And I think that if a dude says the shit, I think we're held more accountable than a woman.
The
I
therapist?
think, if you tell the therapist what is bothering you, I think the woman takes it more to heart and doesn't forget it more than a man would. You know, like if you say something honest to a woman, you might be in the therapy room, but when you get home, it'll fucking pop up.
It'll linger.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
And you cats ever been?
They'll hold it against you.
Yeah.
And you're talking about couples therapy specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you cats? You guys ever?
I've actually been to therapy with Fabian.
Oh, yeah. that's why you know
Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Silver Lake,
Echo Park
yeah.
therapy.
The therapist has one hoop
Silver Lake
earring.
Cycle
He's got
Club.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, that guy's
You guys-
ripped.
Any of you cats been in therapy?
I just have. We have.
Eric had his first session.
My first
First
session was
session,
today.
bro?
Yeah.
I just started in July, just last month.
Okay, how was your first day, your initial day when you sit there and you talk to a perfect stranger? Because I know what they say. What they say is, I'm not gonna give you answers. I'm here to listen, right?
Yeah.
Is that still the
First
same thing?
two, I would say, I don't know if you can speak to this. First 2 sessions was a lot of exposition, just like a lot about my dad, about my relationship with my parents.
It's always the dad.
It's always the dad. Of course, there's just something right there.
We ruin you,
They gotta find the
motherfuckers.
trigger. They gotta find the trigger.
They gotta find the trigger.
Something's fucked up with
So
this
your
guy.
dad was the trigger.
Dad was a trigger. It usually fucking is. You can if it gets you a mic, you can speak to this. The first 2
Next
sessions
episode.
was a lot of that.
Father and sons, daughter. I mean, it's all never
of course, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But I've now had 6 sessions. I feel already more confident in my own skin.
Nice,
that
bro.
more so than I ever have in my fucking life.
That's
and
awesome.
I wish
That's
I wish that I
awesome.
did this 4 years ago. I feel great, man. And I highly
badass.
recommend it. But the first 2 sessions, I was nervous. I was like, my heart rate was up. I was like, I gotta fucking talk to a stranger about
About
my
real issues.
parents and
Yeah.
real issues. Yeah. But she's already like asking me because my therapist at least, gives me things to think about throughout the week and like look at the world differently. Just a single little question.
Just a tool.
Just a tool. They just give you tools to use, and it has really helped me already.
And what's
so.
your therapist's name and address?
Yeah, great. What's your social security number?
But if you saw your therapist getting coffee, you're not supposed to go
You're
up
not
and
supposed
talk
to
to him.
acknowledge, right.
Really?
I saw my
That's good
therapist hitting
advice.
golf balls at the Witsit, and I had to walk by like I didn't know him.
Oh shit.
Well, you just
wow.
you ordered a Bentley instead.
Yeah.
I bought another Bentley. I already had one. That was my second. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So, how was your session, bro?
okay, my therapist is Danny Trejo, and he said, "You fucked
you
up,
fucking
Holmes."
suck it up,
yeah,
bitch.
Shirt on or off for session?
Shirt off, I think.
Yeah,
Did you
shirt
ever
off.
send me a
Yeah,
picture?
shirt off.
But
Yeah.
what made you decide to go? I mean, it's a big deal.
Leave my tits alone.
Yeah, just
think you wanted it for a long
I
time.
wanted it for a long time. Honestly,
I think it's a good deal.
I was never really able to afford good therapy. I just, have like.
You drive up to the window. Let me see.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have a number 6, like my dad. Yeah.
Can I have some ketchup and a hug?
Number 6 is a relationship with your dad.
I have an unhappy meal, an anxiety meal.
So was your okay? Was your dad the trigger, bro?
No.
Was he brought
Not
up?
in the first
was he
time you
brought
walked by
up
the
in
trigger.
session?
No. It's not that. I just have anxiety and a lot of stress about work specifically, which is why I wanted to ask you about that.
this.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just about overwhelm and taking on too much, stress management.
But you know
time
what, man? It's
management.
always overwhelming. That's the thing. Is like it never gets easier.
Right, and I just want the tools to help not be overwhelmed
It doesn't
by
get
all
easy.
that shit. Yeah.
That's George's advice.
So
is
what-
that it's
what-
never going to get easier.
It's only get worse. It'll only get worse.
You know the
It'll
advice
be the
is
same or it'll get worse.
the advice is no. The advice is go and do your best and don't get too high when it's going good and don't get too low when it's going bad.
Right.
Like find a place in the middle. That
I
you
will
can
say
still operate.
you're very good at that, actually. Like, there's been a few times, like we went to JFL a few years ago.
I thought you were gonna say went to jail.
I went to jail when I was 6. No, we were in Canada playing
that's right.
comedy shows.
That's
and,
a big festival.
And I was
Just for
losing
laughs.
it a little bit. I was like super excited because I'd never seen.
You sound like an asshole.
You sound like an asshole?
No. Now I sound like an asshole.
No, I'm saying this is a compliment. This is because I think that Eric
Shut
has a
up.
good balance of like when to, because we all obviously help each other out when we're low. I think that's kind of more just,
We're very
innate,
supportive.
like, oh, you're not feeling good, let me help you, let's have fun together. But it's rare that somebody's too high or too excited or too
But I will tell you-
happy. But
I will
you
tell
were
you this.
good at like, hey, calm down.
I will tell you this: if you want to perform for a living, and if you want to do it as your profession, and if you want to do it for years, at some point, like in boxing, you got to fucking put them up. Anxiety and fucking depression and issues aside, you're not going to get into a ring and not have a fight. It's a fight. And at some point, you have to show somebody how fucking good you are, regardless of what fucking issues you have.
gotta
Nobody
put 'em
gives a
aside,
fuck.
yeah.
That to me is like the professionalism, where it's like
You're gonna
someone
have
was
to put
telling-
them up.
yeah.
There's gonna be a time where you have to put them up.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's like a lot of people can be funny. The guy at your work is funny, but can you be funny Tuesday in Peoria at 6 p.m.
That's
when
right.
you're not feeling like
That's
it
right.
or something bad happened in your life?
That's right.
Right,
You know?
right.
And that's
That's good advice, bro.
It is.
That's
You have to-
really
you have to-
solid
great
advice.
advice,
Put 'em
man.
up. Because there's a joke where the boxers are going to start boxing, and the guy has the thing, and the guy in the ring goes like this, and the other announcer goes, "What does that mean?" And he goes, "If you can't fight, it don't mean shit. Be ready, because that ain't going to help you.
Yeah.
Be always ready when you go and do what you have to do, because it'll show. If you're unprepared, it'll show.
Yeah.
Do you have like a regiment to prepare yourself for like especially like if you're doing a taping,
Yeah,
something where
special.
there's a little more pressure
Just a little
on.
more quiet. Just a little more quiet. Like even in this last, we did the pilot in April, but I benefited from being able to do it with the guy who was my partner in the first show.
Okay.
So there was some familiarity, not a new person. But when your daughter's involved, it's like now you have extra. You have to worry about her. I have to worry about myself. But I just wanted the show to get picked up. I wasn't worried about finding a place on the air. I was worried about the first step, not 10 steps down the road. I'm only worried about the step that's in front of me, not the steps that are way ahead.
Got you.
And I just wanted to get the show picked up. If I get it picked up, then we could put that behind us. And now we're into the second episode. This is the third episode of the 12, and then you do the fourth, got a hiatus. But then my goal would be, when September, October comes, is to get the back 9 and finish the year. And then you get picked up for next year, and then the goals reshift again. But I don't look down the line. I look at what's in front
What's
of me.
right in
You're
front of you
present.
now.
You're in the moment.
I can only do the thing that's in front of me, not the things that are going to be in front of me.
Very wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to have some soup. That's kind of my
Ethan
move.
generally just has
Yeah.
soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like quiet time. You gotta have
Quiet time. Yeah, I like that a lot.
How's your daughter enjoying the experience so far?
I think she's doing pretty good.
Yeah?
She has anxiety and all that stuff. But I don't really work with her as my daughter. I kind of let her do her thing. I let the directors talk to her, and I let the other actors. But I don't treat her like she's
my
not an
daughter.
actress.
You just say, I don't have any advice for you.
No, we'll talk today. But I don't overwhelm her with things or negative things. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I can say something in a way that might trigger her to make it sound like if I'm negative.
Right.
It's her experience at the end of the day.
I have to. So instead of like, let's say we all 5 were doing a show, and if Willie was my son, I'd have to worry about him as my son and as an actor, and not just as an actor. I wouldn't have to worry about his emotions. So,
but also, I think that's a smart move, bro, because you keeping that distance from your daughter in the professional setting. Afterwards, she's still your daughter. It's not like she's, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't want her to come to my room and scream at me. Then you fucking do it then. You're so fucking good at it.
Right.
I don't want that. So I let the directors talk to her. I let the people talk to her, and not me. We kind of keep that.
Do you talk to the director to talk to her about what?
Hey, come here. He winks. For those listening, he winks.
Fire. No, that was really good, honey. Fire my daughter.
Get her out of here. Cut the cord.
Take my daughter's pay down.
But if she wasn't good, then we wouldn't have got picked up. I would have taken the heat. Not
Right.
But she was good enough.
She's obviously
It's in
great.
the DNA, man. It's your kid, so obviously she's gonna have some of that artist in her.
It is kind of pretty fucking amazing to see your kids.
It's your daughter.
Oh my God.
That's crazy, man.
That'd be like watching my cat host a late night show. That's so cool.
Watching Swanson at the fucking host desk.
But talk about the late night show. We had, man, if that show would have continued, it was 2 years. If that show would have continued, I would have fucking probably had died. We drank every fucking night.
It's a sick experiment.
Really?
One time, John Popper was on, Blues Traveler was on,
Yeah,
and then they had a
Oh,
green room in there. We're drinking, and he goes, "Shot of tequila, George." Well, yeah, of course, man. He's got all these fucking harmonicas here. I said, "Are you the fucking greatest harmonica player in the world?" And he went like, he fucking thought he went. Yeah. He fucking thought he went like,
Yeah, let's take the shot.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see all the other
about-
famous harmonica players. There's
Yeah.
Steve Stellamans and me.
Started playing, puts one back in, takes the other one
No
out.
fucking way.
We got so fucked up. I drove up the Hollywood Bowl thinking it was my street. Whoa! I lived off Nichols
so
Canyon.
funny.
I lived off Nichols Canyon in Franklin. I fucking went up the Hollywood Bowl, and I was like, I'm almost, what the fuck? I fucking went up the Hollywood, missed it by about 4 miles.
Yeah.
So
And
are you drinking after the shows, like with the
But
crew?
I was with the
guests?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Were you on autopilot at some time, like at that show? Because I feel like, not like your
I'll tell you the truth.
performance. It seems like a lot of those shows are like.
No,
you
I
just
was
gotta-
I was into the monologue, into the interview, into the second interview. But when I was done talking, we started fucking drinking. And all I had to do was introduce a band.
Right.
Yeah,
Then
your
we're
job's
back to
done.
see them
Your
tomorrow.
job's done.
You mean in between the shows, you would start?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought it was when it was
No,
over.
in
it was,
the
I
show.
thought that was
Once
like a little
his
celebration.
work,
Right.
once the
That's
work
something.
part was over,
Wow, bro.
then
I
it's
tried
like
to
let's
start
get,
going.
Yeah.
That's good.
That makes sense.
Did you see a difference? Can you, like, when you're watching the show, can you see? Okay, here's why I wasn't drinking, and here's who I was starting.
No, not like that. But but I got called a couple of times. Were you,
You just said, yeah,
were you
George.
drunk last night during the show? What show was it?
Yeah, who was on?
Yeah.
Well, you
Was I
do.
interviewing?
Were you? How many days a week were you taping at that point? Was it
4.
Was 4 days? Yeah. See, that's fucking wild.
It's like crazy. You got to make an hour of television, good television every night.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
Yeah. And you were drinking most nights in between after.
Not sometimes more than others, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the guest, or depends on the band.
It depends on the guest, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we came in, you said you cranked it up to 6 times a week. Now you're getting drunk 6 times a week.
No, I haven't drank over there. It's different now because all of
All the kids,
Yeah, the kids.
right?
The seminar.
Seminars.
That's
Can't
right.
drink at the
Whenever
seminar.
whenever somebody says something inappropriate on the set, everybody goes seminar.
Remember the seminar, George?
But with the way that things are run now, it's definitely very different from 20 years ago when I started my first show. It's very, very antiseptic of things you can say and not say
course.
and behavior.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
like Wild West back then.
1/3 of the things we said on this wouldn't be allowed.
Of course not.
You know?
Yeah.
No, that's why I told him not to release this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said,
they're
I
not
You can't
recording
say
any
that.
of
You
this.
can't say this. Hey, where you been? Puto, we're running fucking late.
Can't say that?
I got flagged on social media for using puto, for using that word.
Whoa, really?
Yeah,
It's a salutation, man. Nobody understands.
Yeah, I got. You know, when they put you, when they put
They
you away for a
remove
little
the
while.
post.
Yeah.
For a little
They
while.
took you down for a second.
Shadow banned.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me down for like a month. And
Holy shit.
and it wasn't even used in a derogatory way. It was kind of just in the conversation.
Term of endearment.
Yeah. But anyways, man, it's like
So the
you're
Mexican
saying.
soccer team, when they're going to throw the ball,
Oh, yeah.
the whole crowd yells, "Puto!" that throws the ball.
That's awesome.
It's a fucking legendary.
Yeah.
So they came to me and they said, "Would you mind recording a PSA telling people of Mexico not to fuck?" I said, "You're out of your fucking mind."
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
That's a fast track to get hated by
Every
everyone
time
in
I'm
Mexico.
walking, every step, puto. Walk up the stairs. I'm like, no.
No, thank you.
No, you don't
not
need
a
that.
chance.
Death wish.
No.
They try to do a thing where they tell everybody, like, you know, we're going to stop the game if you keep
Whoa.
yelling puto. But
Who
It's so
cares?
funny. You know, and here's where it's so crazy because I know. I mean, we grew up in this town, bro. You grew up. I mean, I have a bunch of gay friends, man. You know, gay guys that I grew up with. That you don't even find out they were gay till years later, man. And you can still play around like that with them.
But what does
because-
that tell you about your ability to pull somebody that's a little putito? You're oblivious to it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't listen. He said that earlier.
Oh yeah, I didn't listen, bro. Maybe,
He doesn't know what they're talking about.
Maybe it was a different hug.
That'll get flagged.
Maybe it was a
Yeah.
different hug that I didn't know. But no,
Well, you haven't seen somebody in a long time. Do they put their thumb in your ass?
That happens to all of us.
Where did you go? How long were you gone?
How long were you away?
Well, George, man, you like I said, you grew up in this town. You've had friends that I'm sure, bro. You've had like you're growing up.
The reach around
did
has been so
you
long.
find out David was gay? You know, what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, right?
So this is interesting. It's a different generation thing, obviously, for you guys. Was that, I feel like in recent years, obviously, it's become more publicly acceptable with the Pride movement and whatnot. It's become like a much more wide-scale, universal thing.
Very much so.
I
Growing
can tell
up-
you how many friends' parents came out as gay. Like,
Yeah.
more than two hands.
Yeah.
After the show Glee came out, pretty
course.
much around that time.
You think?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, Will and Grace was huge
Yeah.
for that kind of stuff, and Glee, and after that, all of my
But did they
every
always-
single
but-
one of my
but-
parents' friends.
All of your
came out
parents'
as
friends
gay.
are gay.
Did really? They did.
A lot.
And fucking Glee did it.
I think so.
They all mentioned
something in
Glee.
popular
Parents
media.
came out?
No, not mine. No, not mine, but a lot of
Yeah,
friends'
dude,
parents.
that fucking song.
Yeah.
Let me talk about that song.
Sorry, I derailed you. What were you saying?
No, it's okay. I would just say, generationally, it's obviously different for
This is orange
us
cream.
because I want to try one of
50-50
those.
bar?
Hell yes.
I actually would love to
Designed
try one
after
of
the
those. Those are
50-50
cold.
bar.
That's dope.
Yeah,
It's
please.
just pretty good.
George Lopez beer. You're gonna
It's
want to
designed
get
after
on
the
that.
50-50 bar.
First of all, the IPA was delicious.
That was not bad.
Yes,
That
sour
this is
was
awesome.
really good, too.
I'm enjoying this
Try this
grapefruit
one.
I'm gonna
infused
drive
West
to the
Coast
Hollywood
style
Bowl by
IPA.
accident.
If you haven't had any,
Yeah, I'm gonna drive up the
which
Hollywood
camera?
Bowl.
You see a fucking girl
Yeah.
spitting
Hey, cheers.
wings out of her,
Cheers,
water out of her
boys.
wings.
Yeah.
you're gonna want
Another
to try
one.
this
Cheers,
George
man.
Lopez
Cheers,
Brewing
man.
Company
Pretty
beer.
good.
Every flavor is delicious. We all here at the Wolves of Glendale drink it every night. It's become a problem.
That's pretty good.
We're all addicted. See you later.
We're hooked on it.
No, but I mean, it is more of a situation now than when we were growing up.
I think
I'm older.
he called it. I think when you said it's a generational thing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was for us. And you know what, bro? Now that I'm older and you're wiser, and guys that I knew, like guys that played football, right? Guys that came out and later, and then you find out, and I think like, wow, man, back in those days, they must have suffered.
Of course.
You know what I mean? They must have
yeah.
suffered.
I can't imagine, man. I
Because,
can't imagine.
because there were guys that were dating like a cheerleader, and then you find out years later, oh, that dude was gay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and then now as you get, like I said, older and wiser, and you think about, how humans are, and you think, wow, man, that just, back in those days, a lot of those guys got married and had kids just
Yeah.
to show they weren't gay.
Yeah.
And and
Shows
then
it's
you
not a
think like,
choice.
wow, like now your generation or this younger, my son's generation, if you guys are not going to have to do that. You guys,
No.
look, I'm not going to get married and have kids.
Which is an amazing thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can adopt kids. I mean,
Sure,
I don't
of
want
course, of
anybody
course, of
else.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying.
Thank
yeah,
God,
it's just different. There's
Yeah,
like
exactly, bro. And I do. Yeah, man.
It's
Yeah.
But
amazing.
you would have asked me that 30 years ago, I would have been a fucking asshole about it.
Of course, but dude, but
No,
different
you've
times.
changed so much.
You've evolved.
Quack.
No, but I mean,
I'm
props,
trying, bro.
props to you, man.
I'm
For,
trying, George. No, I got you. I know you're trying. Hey, you too, fucker.
That's so funny.
Sir. Hey, fucker, you changed too, man.
I mean, sir.
Hey, changed too, fucker. Hey, he's changed too. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking sit here
That's
talking
great.
about
That's great.
wisdom. He was more of a warrior. Like he was a fucking
was a
no,
Scante warrior?
back in our. No, he's still
I've
a
changed.
warrior. but-
I've changed a lot.
Yeah,
Of
bro.
course.
I've changed a lot.
Well,
Yeah, you used to be really rude to me. He used to say, "Hey, Jew boy, come here, bring me my water."
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, whoa.
Hey,
Not that
me
loud.
Ethan.
Not louder than that.
you've changed in the last
I
hour.
said it louder than
Yeah.
that.
Now you just call me puto. It's
But
great.
I think I think maybe where you come from, like I didn't know my father. My grandparents raised me; they were older. But I think there's some dysfunction and some. All of the jagged fucking edges you could have to be so uncomfortable in your own fucking skin that would make you a better performer than somebody that, that
That's
just
the
had
truth.
a
Yeah.
wonderful fucking.
Well, that's
thing
why
in
we
life.
need 3 of us because none of us were treated
But
like
if
utter
three of us
shit.
equal
We're
one really
privileged as
fucked up
shit.
There's a
guy.
reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason why.
Third damage.
Yeah, there's a reason why we would fucking go on stage in front of complete strangers to look for acceptance.
Right. Right, right,
If
right.
everything was going right in our life, we wouldn't have the desire to seek approval from strangers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Years
think.
of
Yeah,
therapy.
Boom.
Yeah, bingo, George.
Bye bye.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and you
It's
love
true.
it, yes, and that's why because if you think about if you guys go and you have a song and you start to do, you'll think back and think like, wow, man, like what was it like in the beginning, and you treat almost everything kind of the same. You have to be prepared for every show. So as you rise, you're still kind of doing the same thing. It's just a bit of a change, but it's not drastic to where over the next night. It kind of builds.
But I think to add to that, bro, I think all of us as human beings, we all share this planet. I don't care if you're in Africa or in Korea, wherever.
Wait a minute, it says that under here.
No.
That's on every George.
We all
Lopez
share this
podcast.
planet.
Bro, you know what? I think we're all damaged, man. I think everyone's
Korean.
and I think
Beer's good.
the more someone tells me, bro, the more someone tells me that they're a perfect person with perfect parents, the more fucked up I think they are. I did a show.
Whoa, man, you calling us liars?
No, but no. Listen, bro.
Back up.
I did a show. I did a show at the Improv, and it was me, the middle act, the opener, and then me and the middle act was this girl, man. And we were drinking. We're all 3 drinking in the hotel afterwards, and the opener kept telling us of how, I'm sorry I didn't grow up like you guys. I'm sorry I didn't grow up like you guys. I'm sorry, right? So and the chick was cool, right? We're all smoking weed, drinking, and we're being honest. And bro, by the time we got to like 4 joints, 4 joints, fucking of some
getting
tequila,
lit
some
up.
beer, this guy was like,
Toasted.
man, dude, my dad's a dick.
Oh,
You know,
Jesus.
like, I didn't want to, I never got along with him. I was like, and so I think as humans, man, we all share this plan. We all have some shit to deal with. And the more you fucking try to say you have a perfect ride, the more I think you might be.
Yeah,
So what is- so
trying to present perfection?
Yeah.
There's
Which
got to
it
be a lot
doesn't
of crap.
exist.
No,
Doesn't exist.
no one's
So what do
not
you say
gonna-
to somebody that's out there that can't afford to have therapy? I mean, you can look online. I think
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, get
I
therapy
mean,
online.
Better help
there's
and stuff
people
is cheap.
that, there's people that struggle every day that go to work. I mean, there's more shootings now than there was when we were workplace.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, I just think as human beings we've gotten lazy, bro. Because like you said you could go online now. We couldn't go online back then, man. But we didn't even have the computers weren't even out yet, man. and so today, for people to be stupid today, you're just a lazy fuck because you got libraries,
honestly
bro.
agree
You
with
got
that.
libraries where the shit's free. Do you know what I mean? That you can go and
And
fucking
your
log
phone
in
with the library.
I agree with this.
That will
man.
become the fucking motto of this show. If you're fucking stupid today, man,
You're lazy as fuck.
Fucking
I agree
lazy
with that
fuck.
100%,
Cheers to
man.
that,
Cheers
bro.
to that,
I
man.
agree with that.
There's dude, you can learn. You can go on YouTube. You can spend 2 hours on YouTube. You can learn whatever the fuck you want. You can learn a second language.
right.
I learned how
You
to
can
cook
learn how to play
steak
guitar.
on YouTube.
Eric learned how to cook a steak. He's going to teach me how to cook a steak.
Incredible.
You can learn whatever. It really is about laziness. It's about drive. If you have ambition,
what
if
they
you
tell
have
you when
desire
they
to
turn
learn
it over,
something.
motherfucker? What?
After a little bit, turn it over.
So make sure it's hot.
Eventually,
Tune in next week.
turn it over. Add a little garlic, some olive oil.
Good luck.
Turn it over once.
Yeah, but it's true. But it's at your fingertips.
Learn whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, let's say social media, without bullying, but social media and the things that people put up about themselves, or women that are almost fucking naked, or for fans
It's
only.
soft porn, bro.
It's
soft porn.
it's
Social media
very
is
different,
soft
man.
porn, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Because listen, man, and I hate to sound like the two old deals here, bro. But for us, we had magazines. We literally had we literally. I'll tell you why our generation is so creative, man. Because we had to look at one chick pose like Frozen. And in our minds, we had to make her move.
She was in ice.
You know what I mean? You guys actually get like a whole
video. I had to look at a caveman woman.
It started out as a fucking swan. You're like, is that a fucking woman right there?
Yeah, what the heck?
That swan looks like a woman. Hold on.
But it's true. We jacked off to the fucking goddamn fucking
magazines, bro. Any magazines.
Red Book and all that shit.
Yeah, in the 70s, people were jacking off to photos of birds that look like women.
Yeah.
National Geographic.
National Geographic.
Bird photo.
Yeah. Frozen birds.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny that you know what's crazy about when you're talking about the women on you were talking about the women on the social media, like for years the women are fighting not to be objectified, right? And then everybody left them alone. A lot of women, right? Now I'm not saying all, but many women on social media they were left alone, but they objectify themselves now. Do you know what I mean? Like little did we know the secret was just leave them alone.
I think they do. They really do. I think they do. Everything is about how they look or they take selfies of their bodies and stuff like that. It's a little bit of a contradiction.
It's more easily accessible than it's ever been before for everyone, and so there is that lane open for women and for men to present themselves in however they want, and there are really like treating it like a business. Some people literally treat it like a business.
Yeah.
And as a co-owner,
soft porn tag with business.
As a co-owner of this business, I do believe that Tom specifically should post a lot more of shirtless videos and stuff like.
I hold the camera very steady.
I know how to use a tripod, Tom.
Like a wet little cuerno hanging.
A little nut cleavage.
Yeah, why not?
Creative director George Lopez.
Yeah, George will direct our first photo shoot.
Tickets at Caroline's are a little light this month. Maybe you can.
We only sold 50 at Caroline's.
Do you guys work at Caroline's?
Yeah, we're going to play there this week.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow morning.
Oh, right. Oh, you guys are going to be at Caroline's?
Yeah, well, we go to Philly first. We're doing City Winery tomorrow.
We don't know when this comes out.
On Saturday, we'll play City Winery in Philly, and then we're doing Caroline's Wednesday, the 31st.
Yeah. Fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, we're psyched.
Make sure you get a New York dog in the streets, man. You guys,
of course.
Okay.
We both lived there for a couple of years, actually.
Oh, you lived there? I lived on Columbus and 81st.
Oh, that was on 74th and Amsterdam.
When did you live in New York?
Back when I was a young comic, bro. I lived with a couple of young white kids.
Who'd you live with?
You know, Jewish kids. Brad Trackman was one.
Brad Trackman.
Oh, that's my boy.
No.
Brad Trackman.
But that sounds like a nice New York name.
He's a good kid.
Of course.
Great kid.
It sounds like
but that's where
and who
when
else?
I was a young comic. Well, I forget the other cats, but Brad, there was another cat, and there was three of us. But the other cat, we never saw him because he wasn't a comic. He was working Wall Street, so you never saw that guy. We never saw him,
Yeah.
But
he said, "I'm getting married, but don't worry, we're gonna hang out still."
But I worked all those. I worked Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I
Cherry
worked
Hill,
Rascals in Jersey. I worked
you ever go to Philly?
Yonkers. I worked it's called a club called Buffalo Trap or Buffalo
Schenectady
in Buffalo. It's called Buffalo Trap. I don't know, man. It was my first 2-3 years of comedy, man. And,
wow.
And I was. I was forced.
How did you get there? You take the train or how did you get there?
Train, Greyhound. A ride. We survived, man. I was barely making any money.
Longest you ever went for a show at that point? Do you remember? Was there a specifically tough trip that you took just to go for 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Worst show, you mean?
No, the longest you ever traveled to get to a show, even for like a 10-minute spot.
The longest?
Yeah, the longest trip.
When I was a young comic.
Young comic. Longest commute.
12-hour drive?
Yeah.
When you're a young comic.
Oh, you guys would drive overnight.
When you're a young comic, man, you don't even think about, you're not thinking about money, man.
No.
I think an artist, and George, man, let me know. I think a lot of the cats that I came up with, like I've been around 30 years, bro. I made a fine career of it. I put my kids through college, put my wife through college. I've had a, like I've said before, bro, like George, I have friends that up here, and I have friends that have dropped off the wayside, right? Mm-hmm. But I think the consistency of loving the craft. All right, obviously you're gonna love if the millions come to you like what they did to George, and then they come, right? But I think what consistency is just loving the craft.
Yeah.
Like be true to yourself, And a lot of those cats that were just and we knew a lot of these cats that were just chasing the dream.
Right.
But then you see them on stage and they were garbage, man. And one thing we talked about last week, man, when I said
preparation. I was surprised by
preparation.
I was surprised by how diligent
Yeah.
he was about putting together his material and how hard he worked away from the stage.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely get a rush from if we try out a new song and it goes over really well, or if we like really crush at a show. But you know, we did a studio session the other night where we were there from like 6 to 2 in the morning with our producer John Spiker. Shout out to him.
John Spiker.
I called him today. I was like, that was so fucking fun.
Like labor of
it
love.
was like summer camp,
right?
Yeah,
we're all like recording our songs, and there was no one watching, and it was like that could have been the reward.
Yeah,
you know,
and we
that
have a
was the
lot of
reward.
fun doing the rehearsal, like you said, off stage, but
has to be
just
fun, man.
writing
Yeah,
stuff.
that's priority
It's
one.
a great time.
And it's a lot of the cats that we came up with, who are a lot of them are gone, bro. You know, man. Tons of these cats are gone. They were always like, I want to be famous. I want to be famous.
No,
you know
losing
what, bro?
from the
Guess
start if
what?
you're
You
going
know,
with
they're out there, you know, 9 to 5 or somewhere.
Yeah.
Of
course.
And I always thought, which the cats that I loved, which we kind of like the same cats, the Carlins, the Lenny Bruces, the Pryors. They love the craft, man. They love the enjoyment comes from creating something out of nothing, and it's your something out of nothing. Not hearing it, you know, not I'm gonna use that joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why when I was listening to you guys today, I thought these guys are a little influenced by country music a little bit. That's what I thought. But you know, which I love, you know, I love country, bro. You know, especially old country. You give me Johnny Cash, you give me Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell,
Dolly Parton.
Glenn Campbell's
you know,
fucking great.
Pat
Campbell,
Klein,
man.
and all the
Rhinestone
old school.
Wichita Lineman.
Wichita Lineman.
Yeah, love
Great
that song.
Yep,
Guns N' Roses do it in their set.
I know.
it's awesome.
It's very cool.
What are your favorite bands?
Yeah,
what do you
guys
like to listen to when you're jamming out?
Let's see, Santana.
All right.
Awesome.
Chicago. But
Yeah.
all my tastes are older music. Like,
Eagles.
Sweet.
The Eagles
fine,
are great.
yeah.
CCR.
Yeah, man, the
Earth, Wind and
classics.
Fire.
I gotta
Doobie
recommend
Brothers,
2 things right
Steely
off the
Dan.
bat, and I know Eric's gonna back me up on this huge. The Eagles documentary. Have you
Yes.
seen that?
Hell Freezes Over, yes, of course.
I think that's what it
The
was.
two-part one on
Yeah, the
Netflix?
2-part
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Incredible.
We love that. We've seen that several times. And then the Santana, what is it, Masterclass?
Oh, Santana
Yeah.
Massacre.
Have you
seen
watched that? Oh, I love
The actual masterclass Santana?
yeah.
He
I
does a
think
masterclass?
so,
What's
yeah.
that on, bro? Working with
It's just on Masterclass,
Yeah,
like
you have
that.
to-
Oh, it's on the Masterclass.
Masterclass platform,
I
yeah.
thought it was titled the Masterclass.
No.
Okay, the Masterclass.
yeah.
It was just it was equal parts awesome and hilarious.
Yeah.
The way he's
Yeah.
describing how he plays the guitar, it's like it's not helping me as a guitarist at all learn how to play the guitar,
Yeah.
but it's super entertaining.
Why is
It's
that?
fun.
Why do you say that?
Well, he would say you need to play inside the note.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's
And
that
then
mean?
It's just so
Exactly.
deep that you're like,
I'm
I
like,
know.
I'm lost, bro.
That's Santana's take on how to play the guitar. He's
And also, like,
mean
professional
it.
musicians aren't using Masterclass, so it's like my mother is probably watching Masterclass, and it's like my mom watching Santana going, play inside the note. My mom going, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I never
cool.
thought about it like that. Yeah, maybe I
All
will.
right, so I'm friends with Carlos Santana,
Oh my god.
and it's funny you speak of the master class.
He's here.
and
So
here
I
he is.
said to I said this.
Hey, how can I take or where do I sign up for that master class that does that one teaches?
So this is
Wait, and you were listening to Santana in the background.
Santana in the background. You're like,
What was in the background? You're listening to Witchy Woman in the background.
He said, yes, he just said you need to get in touch with Adam and do a master class on comedy, The Sixth Sense.
That's Santana's answer to me. Like instead
Like,
of
you
saying,
need to do a Masterclass.
how do I take your fucking class? He said, you need to do a
You
master
do a
class.
master class.
Motherfucker, I didn't ask that.
I didn't ask, how do I do a master
I
class?
said, what's your login, dude?
Yeah, give me your info.
What's your
so I can
password for
take
master?
your
Send me a
episode.
wave
We've been
file.
friends. We've been friends a long time.
That's
Wow.
awesome, man.
Would you ever do that? I mean, I know Steve Martin did the master class. I watched that.
Yeah,
it
his
was pretty
was
like
good.
It was sort of useless to It's, I don't know. It was
Stop editing yourself, bro. Spit it out, dude.
I love Steve Martin, so I don't want to say it's useless, but it was just like you should move to New York or L.A. and find
Keep
funny
failing.
friends.
Back in the
and,
day,
I
back in
will
the
say
day
his
when
book is
social
like the
media
best.
wasn't around.
Born Standing Up is one of the best books
Born
on
Standing Up's
stand-up
incredible.
ever.
Yeah.
He's a guy that was very, very fucking disconnected as a person, like away from the stage, like really very, very kind of sad.
You hung with him?
I met him a couple times. Very awkward, man, around people. But I
Interesting.
think he's married or been married a couple times, has kids. I think, which is good. I think those guys, some of them, those guys, older guys, were a little bit more uncomfortable, awkward around people.
What about Santana? How's he as a hang?
Yeah, he's cool.
Santana,
he's very
if you're
mellow.
WhatsApping, he's probably a cool
Yeah,
guy.
he's very mellow. I know. I said to him, "What happened to the SG from Woodstock?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, that back then we didn't have a lot of money, so I couldn't get a guitar unless that one was broken. So I broke it,
And then I bought another one.
That's incredible.
I asked him what happened to it. And he said that, they were just starting, so if it wasn't broken, they weren't going to buy another one. So he said he fucking smashed
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, wow.
And then
I mean, he was in the era of
And they
Jimi
got him a new
Hendrix,
one.
you know. I took drum lessons with his wife.
with Cindy Blackman. Yeah,
yeah. She's great.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Who are some of your favorite drummers?
Oh man, I mean,
but she's amazing as a drummer, right?
She's ridiculous.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
so
amazing.
good. Yeah.
She plays in the band now.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Because Dennis Chambers was playing with him
another
forever.
amazing,
It was
yeah,
incredible. Then I think he got sick.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Cindy came in, and now she's had it for forever.
Yeah.
My
Who did
favorite
you
drummers.
like?
I love John Bonham. It's pretty
hard to beat.
Hard to beat.
Hard to beat
Dave
John
Grohl.
Bonham.
Yeah.
Questlove.
Yeah.
I love a lot.
Ringo,
of course.
Big Freeze
Josh
track.
Freese is also amazing. He plays in right now. He's playing with the Offspring.
What's the Nine Inch Nails? guy?
Elon Rubin.
Yeah.
He's incredible. Joey Waronker. Yeah, all the great guys are great. Hal Blaine. I like a lot of the
Hal Blaine was in the
Wrecking
Crew.
Crew guys. Like
Phil Collins?
That's my shit.
Phil Collins,
Love
bro?
Phil
You never
Collins.
mentioned
man.
Phil Collins
Love
at all.
Phil- love Phil
also was a
Collins.
songwriter. Fucking monster,
Was
man.
that
Yeah.
the hardest thing to do, man? They always say the hardest thing to do is to be a drummer and sing. Is that
Eric does it all the time.
Eric's
Eric
unbelievable.
does
No,
it.
but have you
It
heard?
is.
Have you heard this?
It's fucking hard.
They say that that's why there's only one Phil Collins, because the hardest thing to do is.
Well,
to
now
play
there's
drums.
two.
Eric
Eric rules ass.
Chill,
Fucking
chill
Russian
Collins.
fucking Phil Collins.
real Kolinsky. Yeah.
I saw Genesis Three Sides Live.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
they had the other African American drummer with
Chester Thompson.
and they both played in sync, completely in sync.
Incredible.
That's
Cool. You saw
fucking
that
impressive
live.
shit.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Just like the album.
Yes.
Love Genesis.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So what's your instrument, bro?
Piano.
Your piano?
Piano,
Well, Tom also plays guitar. In the band, he plays
Yeah,
piano.
I play piano in the
but-
band.
Multi-instrumental.
But he's multi.
Grew up playing a couple
It's good to have somebody that plays piano because that's where everything starts, kind of in the.
Yeah, that's how it started. It was
sitting
my
down.
first instrument that I learned. I self-taught on everything, but I started on piano. I think piano is the core of everything.
Can somebody self-teach piano as easy as
On YouTube, yes. And
Yeah.
to talking back to dude, I taught everything that I learned from YouTube, and I worked at a piano bar in Philadelphia in 2015. That's where I started
the real
playing
piano man.
professionally. The
Oh,
real
yeah.
piano.
Really is.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
guess.
we've all put in 10,000 hours of
Dude,
shitty
yeah,
cover
we've
gigs.
all played cover
No
gigs.
doubt
You
man.
want to talk
about it.
about? I used to play weddings, bar mitzvahs. Like one time, I drove from
That's
L.A. to El Paso in
Yeah.
one day to play a wedding, and then came back the next day.
That's
Yeah,
the old
talk about hell
that's the
gigs.
old Bruce Lee quote, man. I don't fear the guy that practices many kicks. I fear the guy that practices one
kick over and
10,000
over, man.
times.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
legit.
Right.
It's
That's
real.
fun.
That's
Right
real.
on,
We played
man.
so many shitty little gigs, and we're lucky to be
Yeah.
able to do this now, which
Now
is
we can
awesome.
play
Yes.
fun gigs. Thank
Yes,
the Lord.
thank
That's
you.
right, but it's
Thank the
because
good Lord.
it ultimately it should be fun. We should always remember that it should.
That's
be fun.
priority one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
remember one
most
time I
important
told the guy, "Have fun," and he looked at me like, "Fuck you."
thing.
This is my job.
But all in all,
So true.
you have to have fun.
No, George,
Yeah.
that's so true, man. And you guys have met comedians because you're traveling. Have you?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
cats who are don't like what they do. And you're like, why are you doing this if you don't like it?
Yeah,
man?
what's the fucking point?
Go do something else.
Life is short, man.
Yeah, there's been a couple people that it's just sort of confusing.
And those are the first guys to blame the audience why a show didn't
Yeah,
go
bad
good.
house.
Yeah.
Fuck them, man.
Yeah.
What miserable motherfuckers. Fuck. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, how about you, man? You could have
Yeah.
turned it around at any time.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know?
You
Well,
can
yeah,
tell
a
almost
lot of-
immediately.
Yeah, well, Brian Regan, the comedian, says that.
I love
As
Brian.
a-
I love Brian.
he's the
by way.
best.
Brian's
He's
the
a
best, man.
sweetheart, man. I
Yeah,
just saw him
really?
a couple months ago. Oh, he's a sweet, good dude.
Incredible.
He's so funny,
He
man.
was saying that as the comedian, you are the musician and you're playing the audience, and sometimes they're a little rusty, but you got to get it working to where it's sounding good in there, and that's your job.
That guy Brian Regan was one of the best comedians, structurally, performance-wise, audience reaction-wise, and I think he had a deal to maybe do a television show. Surprising
Yeah.
that somebody that good would not get an opportunity.
It's a tough business, bro.
It's tough,
Right,
No, I
right.
tell you, look.
It's just crazy.
And we kind of like some of the same guys that have that really like where they write from their own.
Yeah.
And I've always been a big Brian Regan fan. And last year I was at the Laugh Factory in Vegas. And I didn't know he was in the audience.
Oh, wow.
And this is for me, man. These guys that we respect, And I respect the guy a lot. So I came off stage, and then he went in the dressing room, and he was like, dude, that's really good material. And I said, you don't know what that means to me come from you, because and I told some of his bits, you know, and he goes, oh shit, you know, like he doesn't cuss, bro, but he said, oh, you know, oh wowzers.
Oh, wowzers.
No, but no, he's no.
Do you guys perform differently knowing that there are people in there that you know?
No, I gotta stay. For me, I gotta stay the same. I'm sure you're the same way, bro. Right?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
I would assume you're pretty straight and
I
narrow,
assume you're bringing the hammer either way.
Yeah, the thunder.
Yeah,
I did
some
it,
point. Yeah, I did my HBO. I did my specials live because I thought there wasn't anything more frightening to a performer, or like boxing. If you know you're going to fight,
right?
If you know you're going to fight next July 4th weekend, which is sometimes the guys know a year ahead of time, that you start to train for that day.
Right.
It gives you a purpose instead of saying, "Oh, I can do 2 shows and pull the best from both shows."
Right. Which I do live. I pussied out.
That's awesome.
That's ballsy,
that's
bro.
awesome.
It's hard to do.
Did you do that for all of them? Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is ballsy, man. I gotta tell you, because I did cheat.
It's badass.
I did do the 2 shows.
It's fucking hard. It's hard.
Most people do, I
sense,
think.
but
I most people do.
Respect
But,
I love how you reference boxing, bro, because him and my other son, I had him boxing, bro, since they were 5 and 7 years old. You guys are boxing.
No.
Hey, want to tell you what a crazy?
Like it or no? I started. Like,
It's fucking hard, man.
Yeah, he's been telling me in therapy that he hates it.
Bro, George,
Hey, listen, man. It's fucking
do I know what a crazy
therapy.
dad I was? When they were little, when they
Let
were
us
like,
guess.
when they were like, it started when you guys were like 11 and 13, right? When I would drive around South Central looking for boxing gyms, and I would park the car, I would get them out, and I would walk into gyms, and I'd go, hey, you guys got any kids their size? And then they would be like, yeah, we got little Tyrone and Jerome. I said, all right, let's go. Boom. We're like old kung fu movies.
Damn.
All right, bro?
Like old kung fu.
Yeah,
Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris.
I love to watch that
Kareem.
movie.
Yeah.
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
I won.
It won.
I've been boxing for a little bit. I love it.
Yeah, Eric boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, box
nice,
regularly,
bro.
yeah, a few times a week.
It's the sweet science, bro. It's called the sweet science for a reason, man.
It's really
people
really great.
people think just 2 people throwing hands. No, man. There's a little movement here, a little movement there.
There's a delicate dance. There's like rules to it. Same thing with like jazz. People think jazz is like, oh, it's free form, you just play whatever. It's like, no, it has to swing. There's a vocabulary that you have to learn, and then you can play. You got to create the sandbox, and then you can play in it. You know, it's like the same
You
thing
mean
with
get
boxing.
inside the note?
You got to play
inside
the note.
Inside the note.
Yes. That's why all great boxers are also jazz musicians.
Right.
That's true.
So
Think about it.
I was at the Hollywood Bowl. I think I introduced Santana to go into the Hollywood Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And my daughter had a guitar. We bought her a guitar, and I said, "Ask Carlos." And she said, "Carlos, like what advice would you give me on trying to learn?" She's like 7. He goes, "Well, you just play like."
I love how your Santana sounds a lot like Michael Jackson.
Play if the strings were attached from the guitar to your heart.
Right. Of course. That's his masterclass.
And he walked
that.
away, and then my dog goes, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, exactly. What's a C chord?
So do I start with bar chords or what do you?
Yeah. Should I run scales or what should I
She
do?
looked at me like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it's real deep and real.
What else? Yeah.
Like, you step
Also
back
real
and
advice.
you listen to what he's saying is to be
Emotive.
spiritually connected
Connects
with
your
the
instrument.
music.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure,
but if you're just learning, you're like, oh, come on, man, just show me how to put my fingers.
How do I play Witchy Woman? Yeah.
I was asking what amp to buy, and you told me.
You said play with your heart.
Play with my heart.
With my aorta.
But there is that knowing the one, the one or whatever the one,
The one.
whatever the one.
Yeah,
is.
the one.
Getting on
What's
the
the
one.
one? I don't know. Help me out
that's
with
funk.
this.
The downbeat.
I got to play with George Clinton in Parliament Funkadelic a few years ago. It was incredible.
That is badass, bro.
That was
What'd you play?
That is,
what?
He's a monster.
What songs did you play?
We played Flashlight, Standing on the Verge of Getting It On.
Give us a little flashlight.
One, two, three. This is the one. One.
That's funk.
That's funk. When you hear just.
That's the one. That's called the one.
Yeah, that's the one, dude. You can feel it. It's already in there.
James Brown, right?
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
That's the one that makes your head move when you're driving.
Exactly.
like that's
What's rock? Rock is rock on the one still?
It
Oh
can
yeah,
be.
I mean
Yeah,
rock
absolutely.
rock is more 2 and 4, like. Da-na-na, da-na-na, 4, da-na-na, 2, da-na-na, 4, da-na-na, 2. You know.
Oh shit!
This is your masterclass now.
Yeah, this is my master class.
Yeah, I love that song.
This is Eric's masterclass.
That's Cashmere. Look it up.
That's Cashmere,
Rhythm.
right? Is that Cashmere?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Cashmere.
That's Eminem's song.
yeah.
Eminem wrote that song.
It's my master class.
That's on Curtain
Unlocking
Call.
your groove door.
No, but that's that's all part of it. I mean, it looks like jazz, but it's there's something to it. There's also connected.
Well,
to
doesn't it
something.
all come from jazz, bro? Isn't they say it all comes from blues? All rock comes from blues and
all
jazz.
rock
Is
comes
that
from
right or
blues.
wrong?
Yeah.
Is that a wrong statement?
No, not at all.
All rock comes from your heart. All rock is angst, rage.
What's that, puto? Is that your fucking Latino accent?
I was trying to
Fucking
do
almost 2
Santana.
hours with
I've
us.
never tried. I've never tried.
I got the
I give it a
Argentine
shot.
thing going on.
Fucking
Hey, Glendale, watch it.
No, but no, it doesn't all come from blues and Native American
Yeah. Okay.
music. Did you see that documentary
Yeah, I did.
Rumble?
Yeah.
So good. Where what's his name, Link Ray? He made technically like the first like rock song called it was in Pulp Fiction. Ring, ring, ring.
Oh right, yes. Song's awesome.
But they also the song is that the whole
Yeah, but that song, there was no lyrics to that song. It was so badass because he just turned his amp all the way up, all of the distortion. The song was illegal. It was banned because it was too salacious. It was too hardcore. It would make people do crazy things.
Wow.
And that was the invention of rock and roll, technically.
Well, I saw
Hard
one,
rock.
I saw a documentary where they said they actually showed you and they were showing the beats from Africa, like years, like and how they're connected to all today's music. The beats, the drums from back then are all relative. You know? That's why, as an artist, I was
Redbone.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And if you want to see anything good on YouTube, Google any midnight specials because they played live. They didn't allow anybody to go in there and play the track. They all played live. Everybody that sang, everybody that performed,
nobody got to karaoke. Nobody could karaoke.
Nobody would do that.
Midnight Special, Old Grey Whistle Test was also really good. That was like the best for, I don't know, I really geek out on like late night performances.
Yes.
When I had my talk show, there was a girl early on that was a high-ranking contestant on American Idol, I think, and she and her band played, and I introduced them from the back. I would do it in the back, so I stood in the back, and I watched, and then the next day I said, "Hey man, that fucking girl sang pretty good, man. That band sounded great." And they said, the band played to track, and the singer sang to track.
Wow.
And I said, "What do you mean?" But the guy was hitting the drums, and he's like, "No, they were muted."
Mesh heads or something. Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" No,
It's
like
how
I
it
said,
goes,
the
man.
organist, nobody played.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Hey, you'll never see that at a Wolves of Glendale show.
Yeah,
We're
you have
always
that
playing.
The
for
Lobos
sure.
of Glendale.
The Lobos of Glendale.
Yeah, so tell everybody again where you guys are going to be, and I'm going to put it on my social media.
Oh, amazing.
That's awesome.
That'd be
That's
incredible.
cool, man.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
That's
be at
awesome.
City Winery in Philadelphia on the 27th.
August 27th.
Yeah.
And then August 31st, Caroline's.
It's a Wednesday.
And then
Caroline's
here in
New York
LA,
City.
Yep.
September 10th at the Virgil.
Virgil in
And then
Hipsterville.
other dates, TBD. Follow us
Let's
on
see if
Instagram.
we can't make
whatever.
it out there September 10th, Grant.
Yeah,
Oh my
please.
God,
man,
please.
dude,
We
we'd be
reserve
honored
you.
to
If
have
you
you
guys
guys
want to do
there,
some
man.
time,
I used
come
to be in a
on.
tough neighborhood, bro. Years ago, before you guys were born.
Of course.
Is it on Sunset? No.
No,
Santa
no,
Monica.
it's right where it crosses.
Right off
where it
Sunset.
crosses.
Yeah.
It's right where the T's
Yes.
are. Where,
There's a 7-Eleven right there now.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not even going to mention affiliations because, but there were,
Hey,
I
man,
knew
not
the areas from
affiliated,
yeah.
Not
And,
affiliated.
you know how old school street I am?
Yeah.
That even years have gone by, I still am not going to mention things like that. You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
He did it the other day when you said,
I was
I grew up in Echo Park.
I was
He
at
said,
compadres.
I saw the guy goes, I saw a guy at Echo Park with EP.
I said I saw a cholo out there in the parking lot with an EP, and I got out of my car. I go, "What's that for? Fucking Elvis Presley?"
Oh,
no! Hey, Echo Park, puto. I was like, "Oh, hey, turn off the hey, I'm gonna kill me."
Hey, by the way, Echo Park people, man,
Park,
love. And
yeah.
George is just playing
Compadres,
around.
eh?
George is
don't kill
George
him.
is joking. He's a comedian.
I'll see you over there.
Comedian.
I'll see you
He's
over
got
there.
jokes.
I'll meet you over there. So thanks for coming. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Oh,
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
thanks so much
Thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Coming in,
man.
Willie.
It's
Awesome.
awesome.
An hour.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Once this fucking motherfucker started talking, fucking couldn't turn him off.
I told Aaron, the engineer, we're going to mute him out, so it's fine. They're not going to hear anything.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guys. Thanks, guys. Look
Yes.
forward to seeing
Oh.
you guys. Have people out there, go see these guys. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
man.
George.
All
Thank
right,
you, Willie.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys having us
Willie.
on.
Guys.
Yeah,
Man.
much love.
Success.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One love.
That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And we got some beers through it. This is fucking treat.
Toasted.
Yeah, nice and buzzy. This is great.
We also should mention we have a podcast on this network,
On this
ATC.
very network, ATC. It's called Success Express.
Yeah,
it's one of the. It's probably the best show on the network.
Yeah, it's definitely the best, tied with the dumbest. So definitely check that out if you fucking care and fucking want to listen to it, I guess.
Yeah, Success Express right here on ATC.